maybe we'll start on the red too, because I forgot to press the button because I was having tech issues. Also learned that if you confess it to a priest, they are not allowed to tell anyone, even the cops, otherwise they are fired. Wait, what do you mean fired? Is that even possible? Can you fire people from that? That's not real. You can't be fired from that, right? Okay, I'm gonna press the refresh button on the source things again, just to see if that fixes anything. You can be fired from it. I guess I never really looked at it as like a job, as more of a lifestyle. Like, imagine firing someone from a lifestyle. It's like, sorry, you're not Karen enough for us. We need to fire you, you know? I'm just pressing the refresh button on every single thing that I have. Every single one, just to see if I can fix it. I wonder if it might be, I wonder if there might be an issue with Mix It Up. Because I think like the last time they had a DNS server issue or whatever, all of the webhooks broke. So, are you well this Friday, Squatter? I am doing well. I actually, this morning, because I was at my desk early, because I woke up early, I treadmilled early, I managed to do my gym early. I managed to finally finish all 14 chapters, I don't know why I'm holding up 4 fingers, of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So I did that in hard mode. That took me a week. I finished it a week ago. It took me another week to replay the whole game on hard mode. So that was for one achievement. I still have tons left. It's fine. We'll get there. We'll get there one day. Keep fire priests. They are indeed flammable. Uppies. No religion is on the rules unless it's the one priest in that one movie. The one movie? The one movie? I know. You finally beat Digimon Storytime Stranger, the DLC for it, right? You're such a party pooper. It's fine. It's Shoko telling us about the story that they were writing, so they were researching things, right? As long as you're not just telling me where I'm going because I'm not part of your cult. That's all I care about. Apologies for doing my job. DLC was already beat 5 times over. Oh, okay, so you finished just the whole game, like 100% achievements. 5 times over. Okay, so I know that you'd said the price of the DLC and we were trying to work out whether it was worthy of the price of the DLC. If you managed to do it at least 5 times and you weren't bored, that must be good, right? You finally fully beat the main game. Gotcha. Do your real life job. You're the one getting paid for, but you're doing something. Yeah, the not the one that he's getting paid to do, but yeah. We can pay him in head pats or something. But if it's difference between trying to convert people to it and saying facts you've learned from researching, right, exactly. I mean, we like learning facts, though I will forget them because it's me, you know. As soon as you buy the other 2 DLCs, are they worth getting? Or is this something that you just get for the sake of saying that you've got them? Because if you've already finished the game, do you need the DLCs? Hello, Stitchy. Hi, welcome in. Thank you for checking in. I appreciate you. No, Unoi. Mihoi Minoi. Did you get the Steam email? Sadly, yes. Sadly, no. Gandhi, you just said sadly. What do you mean sadly? They email you? Hold on. Hold on. What do you mean? 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 But what do you mean? Wait, you're telling me that Gandhi and Ludo both got the email and I didn't? But what do you mean? But what do you mean? Hi, Jairus. I welcome it. But what do you mean there are emails being sent out and you both got one? Are we going to the locker rooms? Yes, right after stream. No headphone on silent needs to save your streak number. Okay, Stitchy, I appreciate you being here. Same price, yes, I need the other 2 DLCs to get the Digimon. Gotcha. You got one too? No, you didn't, Hangry. But what about right now? We can go right now. You got an email? If you all got fucking emails, I'm leaving. Lud, I'm not reading all of that. I don't care about your life. I don't care about your life. No, you did. You're in the second run list, so maybe not a wit. This feels homophobic. Maybe accidentally give him the spoof porn email. No, you have to join the waitlist with your Steam account. That's what you said too. You guys can all get fucked. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean? Guys, I don't normally use my phone when I'm streaming because I want to give you all my undivided attention, but I'm ignoring all of you right now. What do you mean you all got the email? Every single one of you got the email? Every single one of you got the email? Every single one. Bear with. TLDR, we aren't in the first run of the list, but we are on the list. Right. He's so butthurt. No, like I am. Gendy sent me the thing when he signed up. I signed up immediately after, then you all signed up after me. What, did I get skipped again? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What if we all messaged saying we're on the wait list and then you didn't, maybe you got in the first run? Yeah, maybe they're breaking it to you guys because you're not getting it. Too long, didn't read. I'm not reading anything. Hello, Thundy. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing? What do you mean times 10,000 times? What list didn't you make? I signed up for the Steam machine. The wait list, right after Gandhi did. Everyone else got their emails. But what do you mean? What do you mean? Jervis, thank you for the stream streak. I appreciate it. Poor Rick. I'm being bullied right here. I'm being bullied. What do you mean? What do you mean? I have to check all of my emails now because I don't know which email is signed up to my my Steam account. I can hope you got it, Rick. Let's be positive. Yeah. Let's all manifest good energy, right? Hi, Wolfdad. Hi, welcome. Wolfdad, did you get the email too? What is this shirt? I need to reveal. It's just a tank. First the Vasi shit, and now this. What do you mean? Plus my mini games aren't working. All my gifts. You know, I've said this before, and I say this to Mocha, and he thinks I'm crazy. He believes I'm crazy. There is a conspiracy, and it is the Illuminati, and they don't like me. I did something to upset them. Because what do you mean I didn't get an email? Use the US Gmail, not your Mocha. You're not paying attention. You don't sign up with an email. You join with your Steam account. Don't be silly, I didn't sign up for that cube of garbage. Can I have your cube of garbage? They said do a twirl. You think I'm going to stand up in this? Imagine if I wasn't wearing anything else. Thought it was a Lycra wrestling tank. It could be. I feel like it was advertised as something like that. Something along those lines. I don't know which one it goes to. Tee. I don't know which email it goes to. Maybe it doesn't go to the one on my phone. Maybe it's somewhere else. I know, but what email do you have in your Steam? That's what I'm thinking. That's maybe I did get it, and maybe I'm just not signed into my phone. Guys, bear with. You got this. I better, right? Wait, wouldn't it just be easier if I just check on Steam? Right? Because wouldn't it be updated on my account to say I'm on the list? Right? Instead of just checking for my emails? Because that's how I'd pay for it, would be through the thing on Steam, right? Buy some cute new tank tops. Send me some right now. Oh, it says we'll email you when it's available. So I still have to find it if I got an email. Rick is about to explode. I'm exploding right now. Like exploding everywhere. Just imagine it. Just imagine. Sexual favors to the Illuminati must have forgot to. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just didn't do it. Maybe I missed that lesson or something. Ash, thank you for checking in. I appreciate you. Enough Steam games to get their attention. Right. Apparently my 1,707 games is not enough for them to think, oh, maybe he should, get some kind of priority treatment. Another one for Apple, all of my emails are in one place. Well, that would be if you're signed in on all of your stuff, Candy. Right? I have Gmails and then Hotmail accounts. I think it might be my Hotmail. Do you think packing 15 pairs of underwear is too much for a 10-day trip? I don't know, Eric. Are you planning on shitting yourself every day? Also, camera. Jesus, fuck. What is this, a Gandhi stream? I'm just staring at it. Imagine Rick exploding everywhere in 15 pairs of underwear, right? Tank top is something else to get you. I mean, I've only got this one, and then the one that I made, which is just a black t-shirt with no sleeves, You got to be prepared just in case, right? Stream froze for you. It froze for everyone. The camera was frozen. Yeah, that's why I was screaming at it. Emails. Oh. Oh, okay. I was screaming for no reason. Guys. Not me screaming at everyone for no reason whatsoever. No, don't be screaming at everyone for no reason whatsoever. It goes to the emails that aren't on my phone, okay? You're on the wait list for the Steam Machine 2 terabyte with the controller. Okay, I just screamed at everyone for no reason. I love that. Well, but thank God. I was like, on my phone, I have my that Brit Rick email for my streaming stuff, right? And I was like, why don't I have the email? Why have the email? And I was like, wait, my Steam account is like, I don't know, like 15 years old, maybe not 15 years old. Of course, it's not going to go to that email. What do you mean you screamed at us for no reason? No, I screamed because I didn't think I got the email. I'm so done. He just didn't read his emails. Imagine. I like being screamed at. Do it more. Okay, I'll just have to delete this email and then scream about me not having it, right? The one who could purchase it right away didn't get the email would have not made go 26 cards, right? Literally. The fact that the second the email would have come through to say to purchase it, it would have been purchased within like 10 seconds, right? Of course they would have been like, yeah, Rick should get the email. Did you get the email? It's working. I believe I did, yeah. I believe so. I believe so. Yeah, no, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's okay. It's fine. I'm in the same queue thing as you guys are, so it's fine. It says I'm not in the, like, this production run, so it'll just be the next one or whenever, if any spaces pop up, which is, that's normal, right? I was happy. Look at him glow. Look, I was about to throw hands. There was no one in this room, but I was about to throw hands. To make the first cut, not the first cut, no. But in fairness, I wouldn't have expected to be the first cut because even though it's randomized, I definitely feel like it would have just been whoever was first to press the button, right? So it's fine. It doesn't say first. Could be second, could be 11th run, who knows. So 5 years from now, yeah, just not this run, but a run. Maybe some good laughs. Look, guys, look, I was losing my mind. I was like, there is absolutely no way that I signed up within like 10 minutes of it going live, right? And then everybody else who probably signed up hours later actually got in and I didn't. I was like, hold on, someone is pulling my leg right now. Okay, I'm just saying, I signed up. I did, I promise. Apparently even Hangry got in. It's okay. Guys, calm down. Calm down. Stop screaming. Everything is okay, I think. Well, actually, it's not. My minigame still isn't working, but that's a problem for later. Maybe we will be on the list for version 2. Maybe. I would assume that they would just do them in segments just so that they could make sure everybody gets seen to, no one gets missed, right? Nothing gets screwed up, no one gets scalped or whatever, right? Did you sign up for the Animo open beta, by the way? I think I did. Well, that I had signed up a long time ago for the whatever it was. Didn't get into that one. We've already spoken about that on stream. We're not going to bring that up again. But I think I don't know. Do I have to sign up again for this one? Do we have to sign up again? Is it on Steam? It looks like a cute game. I just, you know, after that one time of me signing up for it, the streamer, and Matt signing up for it, the guy who never streams, and he got into it and I didn't. I took that personally. So I was like, well, I'm not playing a game now. So, personal. Imagine that many people are going to drop 1,500 a Steam machine in this economy. I mean, they might be going for different ones, but that being said, Mocha, they're different waitlists for each different model, right? So I could imagine that each one might, maybe the cheapest one without a controller or the cheapest one with the controller might actually have a lot more people on it than the more expensive one. Send you the link. I feel you. Personal. It's okay. Yeah, send me the link. I think it's supposed to be on Steam though, isn't it? The Animo game. I thought. It is, yeah. I'm looking at it. This is on your wish list. Yeah, no, I don't think I signed up for anything. I signed up ages ago when the game was first announced. Sold 12 people for the 1,500 link to buy tonight. Maybe. It just really depends how many people there are, because the email said that my randomized number wasn't pulled up in the first run. If there are cancellations, you may move up the list, right? But that doesn't mean I'm second in line, right? I could still be 1,000 people behind on the list, so it may not show up for a while. It better be. I'm tired of these 50,000 third-party launches. There is nothing that bugs me more than this, right? I don't want to launch. The reason I have Steam is so that I can launch it through Steam. If I press launch on Steam and it loads up another thing, I may as well just not have used it, right? Had to go to the Animo site to apply. There's a new application since there is a new beta, right? I don't know if I'm that fussed about it, Wolf Dad. They'll probably just ignore me a second time, right? Wanted to let you know so to get FOMO. It's okay, Wolf Dad. I dealt with the FOMO the first time around. This time around, I'm just not interested. I'm petty, you know me. Sims, cough, cough. Yes, the Sims putting themselves on Steam, and then you still have to launch EA, right? Everyone have your 1,500 ready. It could happen any time now. I mean, if you are signing up for that one, yeah, you might get the email now, and then you only have 72 hours to pay for it before they skip you and move on to the next person. Hans Ganty, a lozenge. Yeah, I'll just punch him in the throat. He'll feel better either way. Hello, everyone. Sorry, that was 43 minutes of chaos. Wait, 47 minutes of chaos of me having tech issues, me trying to figure out why I didn't get an email. We'd already established that we don't really like Christina Aguilera. You know? Shove a Greg sausage down there. That usually helps. Gandy, you haven't had a Greg sausage roll. Time to start the stream now. Let's take it from the top, people. Yes, everybody back out, back in again, redeem everything, start again. Let's pretend everything that just happened for 48 minutes didn't happen. Use the Amex when you buy it so you get the fancy points. Okay. I'll put on the Plamex. 47 minutes of chaos. I didn't sign up for a Tommy stream. Right, literally, neither did I. It's okay. It happens more often than not, unfortunately. And like I was saying earlier, I'd be okay with it if it was something I'd done. Like if I forgot to turn something on, like imagine if I started stream and I forgot to open up the bot, right? I'd be like, that's on me. But when it's the same stuff I do every stream, like turn on my streaming software, turn on my bot, and then my bot shows up everything on the screen, right? That's normal. For it to not work, I'm like, I don't know what that is. I don't know why that's not working today. You know, it's very annoying. Make sure to put your Amex down. Don't worry. Wow, Kenzie. Greg's sausage rolls are amazing. I'm obsessed. When they released their vegan ones, I think I went on the day that they released them and they were sold out, and they were sold out for like many days. And then when I finally got one, I just purchased as many as possible. Because I was staying with my friend because we were living up north in the UK. And her mum was saying about how every single time she goes in there, she speaks to the people that work there. And everyone would buy them regardless of who they were because everyone just liked them because they had a different taste to them too. So people just seemed to like them more than the other one. Which is great, but it just meant that they were almost always out of stock and you have to sit there and wait for them to cook some new ones. It was a pain. Wolf Dad, what would you like a review on? And I guess I can hydrate for you, yes. I'm with Gandhi. If you just give me the Amex number, Mocha, I'll make sure you get the points. What I'm hearing is points for everyone. Gotcha. And what do we use those points for? Another Steam machine, right? Smart. I like that. Yeah, David, yeah, it's on. I promise, because you can see the bot responding to you. I promise. I see it. I just don't see it, you know? Hateful. Absolutely hateful. I'm gonna sit here and try and fix it right now, but maybe if I just hide it and unhide it. Is that going to fix anything? Probably not. I'd like for your outfit to be reviewed, but you won't stand up for us. Wolf Dad, no, because then you would see my muffin top, and nobody wants to see that. You're welcome. Hi, Tootie Dog. Hi, welcome. Thank you for checking in. I appreciate you. Mocha retreats into the bushes. He hides. He runs and he hides. I do. Cows, don't be a grin. I ain't bluffing with my muffin, said Lady Gaga that one time. True. See, Henry knows what's up. Exactly. Which is why we say sat down comfortably. Muffin. Well, actually, do want to see the muffin. Well, you're not seeing muffin today. Do you want us to assign someone to butter your muffin? Is the phrase, I believe, right? Wolf Dad does. Wolf Dad would have no complaints regardless. It's Wolf Dad. And we know Wolf Dad. But you love muffins. I've heard this about you. Which is why I'm going to have to deny you. Because I can. Because it's more fun that way. Anyway, what are you guys doing? I had to check what my title was. I was like, what was my question I screamed at you guys today? What are your weekend plans? I've heard that Rick gets to do what Rick wants. See, Gail, I knew I liked you. Reveal muffin. Imagine if that was a command and then there was just like a little muffin showed up. Gift muffin. Right, I prefer cake. I also prefer cakes than muffins. Personally, I'm biased because I just like sweet things, and muffins are usually like semi-sweet because they put fruit in it. Like, that's it. That's your sweetness. And I'm like, meh. Be sent to jail. Wow, Hangry. Don't come for me like that. Don't take my wig. I need that. So I don't look bald like you. Vetoed. You work all weekend long, so that sounds fun. That sounds absolutely amazing. I'm really happy for you. That sounds beautiful. My weekend plans are absolutely nothing, Gail. I'm going to be doing nothing. I'm going to probably vibe, chill, play games, hassle people on their streams, bully people on their streams, and then sleep. That's kind of my plans. But next week, you only work Wednesday and Thursday. Next week is another long weekend for everyone, right? 4th of July. Wait, yes? No? Yes? What is the date right now? 26th? 26th? Right? Which means next, oh, there we go. Yeah, 4th of July is Saturday. Next Saturday. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, no, that makes sense, right? So next week, everyone the US people, will be enjoying US people things, right? Oh, weekend stream. Josh, don't be ridiculous. Imagine me streaming on a weekend. It'd be like a completely different person. There'll be just as much broken shit, though. I'll be gaming today or redditing. So today, because it's Friday, Power, we will be doing House Flipper. Because if I want to get paid, I do have to actually play a game each week. And that game is House Flipper. So we will be playing that in a bit. And then relaxing before then and after and around then, you know. If Wolf Dad were a straight man, he'd be cancelled 3 years ago. That's actually very correct, yeah. Leave for Peru next weekend. We'll miss the Gandhi challenge. Yes, you will. Are you going to be able to submit it? Are you even going to be close to finishing? Or, by any chance? What's the think of the follow? Welcome in. You like the tag? Which one? Oh, talks too much and chatty. I actually put that one there recently. Because just a number of people that would come into the stream and they would like make some comment about how much I would talk. And I was like, what do you want? A streamer that sits in silence? I don't understand. Like, you know, it seems weird. So I guess if I put it in the tags, people won't be confused as to why the streamer is speaking, you know? Well, for me, it's nothing to do with the holiday. Your schedule just alternates. Oh, so it just happily coincides with the holiday. Do you have any weekend plans for that holiday? Perfection. What Power said. Yeah, exactly. He's required by law to play game. I don't know if it's by law, Genji. But I did sign a contract, yes. Thought he was cancelled. Whoops, is cancelled. That's why we can't actually see him. So what happens when you're working gear? Exactly. You have 2 submissions. Are you going to be uploading both? Are any of them going to make the cut? Wild. Right. If your PC works. If. Are you AI? Me? I don't know why me pretending to do the robot would be proving that I am AI. I don't know. But putting 4 fingers in front of your face does, right? Assuming they can read/do AI boyfriend 2.0. Yeah, she's a robot now. Yeah, I was just doing like robot arms and I was like, that's like, you know, in about 100 years time, that will be racism, right? When they overtake the world and they demand rights and stuff, they'll look back at that one VOD of me like move my arms like this and they'll be like, he's racist to robots. It's 3 fingers, not 4. Oh, 3 fingers. You see, no filter, nothing. Imagine if actually just the stream just broke or something. Those are 5 fingers. I only have 4 fingers and a thumb. How could... What do you mean? I decided which one you want to enter the contest. You have to. But you would have to finish both, right? Or at least finish one of them to upload that one. I was put your fingers in front of your face, but you did it on your own. See, Power, I already know the AI thing. Because if you put your fingers up, it screws up the face, the filters. Cancelled again. News to me. Shrugs, oh well. What's just like, whatever. Moving on, you know. If you got cancelled in this way, we should all get cancelled. It's more fun. They will learn to evade that too. I mean, it's just like, I saw a video of someone being called out and asked to do it, and they were like, why would I do that? And they just kept refusing to do it, and then the person just ended the call. What's the reason for the finger thing? Or because AI always draws extra fingers? It's because I think a lot of people, they use AI filters to replace the face that they have, right? So it's like someone else with a fake face or something, right? It's generated, I assume. So when you put your fingers up, it can't put the filter on your face between your fingers or something, right? You know, I will happily be robophobic in the future. Shoko, careful, they might be listening. Pretty sure you'll finish mine tonight. We might get close to finishing today, but in fairness, we had only done the front and the back of the build. I still have to do 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a living room, and a kitchen. It took me the whole of last stream to do the gym, the pool, as well as the spa, right? Too old to be cancelled. I was cancelled in your 20s. No one cares about me or views me as relevant anymore, so no one cares enough to call me cancelled. Well, that's like, I'm definitely like 57 years old. Definitely far too old to be cancelled. TF, yes. Not TD, but TF. Go check your DMs and reply to Armlin. Yeah, Wolf Dad. Oh my god. Imagine. How dare you? Right now. Not Gandhi deleting Gandhi's own message. I didn't want to actually do the TT. Oh, gotcha. Maybe play more and gab less, girl. Ludo, it's funny because even if I started the game earlier, right, instead of chatting for like 2 hours to start the game, I still feel like I would have the game up and I would just start rambling on about something and still not actually play the game. I'd probably make the exact same amount of progress in the game, even if I started 2 hours different. But many times I thought you had a filter on your face, but that's just your face. I've learned in a good way. I'll take the compliment, I think. Thank you. I smell Wolf Dad's tears right now. Oh, wait, yeah, no, that's what it is. You haven't checked your DMs all day. Wolf Dad, my favorite thing about you is Wolf Dad will be in like 12 different people's streams, just actively chatting and harassing them. but will never reply to his DMs for like 24 hours, right? Like as if he's not at his desk with Discord open, he's just not looking at it. You get more game done though, but do I? Or do I just have the game open, Ludo? I feel like it's like you with Hardtopia, just having it in the background, but you're not actually playing it, you know? Oh, there's also a question chat. If you want to join, feel free to. So true. There's been many times I've been trying to reach out to Wolf Dad, and he'd be in streams like chatting to people, and I'd be like, Wolf Dad, I sent you like a message like 12 hours ago. Clock it, exactly. It happens. It's okay. I'm pretty guilty too because I was in Ali's stream just now, and Armlin was like, "Yeah, I've been sending TikToks to Rick all day," and I'm like, oh, me literally just been playing Final Fantasy and didn't have my Discord open, so I didn't see exactly what Wolf Dad said. All of those things. But yes, we will be doing House Flipper soon-ish because I do need to get it done. It'd be nice to get it done, at least. So I think we should move into it eventually because we made decent progress last stream, but not a ton of progress. Solely because I only really did 2 rooms. But then I remembered that we had the corner rooms, which were blocked off, and I completely forgot they were there. So we technically had 4 hidden rooms. So I might actually slightly change up our design a little, because I could technically put bathrooms in off the bedrooms in those rooms instead of cutting up the bedroom space, you know? Doesn't respond to everything of mine. It's okay. I get it. Not everything needs a response. Sometimes I'll just put like a love heart or a react, you know, rather than actually responding, you know. Mostly because if it doesn't need me to say ha ha, I could just put the laughing emote, you know. Love a good shard. Love a good healthy shard. You just downloaded Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, as you should. I mean, I actually really like this one. The first one was good. It was because it was just Midgar only. It wasn't. The second one is open world. The first one isn't, is what I'm saying. So it feels like you were missing a lot of content, but you just had to finish the first one to finally get to the second one. I was trying to call you out. I just found a few you might like and I felt bad for spamming. You know, you're okay, Umblin. I'm really bad for it because like I said, I was on Final Fantasy and I have Discord on my main PC, the one I'm playing my game on. So if someone sends me a message on Discord, I don't see it because I'm in game. And then I'll be like, I realize it's been like 2 hours. I'm like, oh, I haven't checked my Discord to see if the world's falling apart. Mocha also sends me messages on there too, and I ignore him. There's a Pokemon chat. Left for work to pay for the $1,500 Steam machine. Yes, as you should. Enjoy your lurk. Go have fun. I'm a toxic sharer. I will inundate you with videos and gifs and memes. I do the same, like if I'm scrolling on like Instagram and if I see a cute like reel or something, I'm always like, oh, let me send that. And then I'll see another one and send it to the same person again. And then it'll be like 10 in a row. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should stop actually sending it and just like it or something, right? Because I know full well, Queen does it to me on Instagram. And I'll have like 20 of them to catch up on, and I'll just be like, I can't watch all of these. I've seen half of them. Mocha pretending he doesn't have 1.5k. He's got to work really hard to get it. He's got to like work the corner and shimmy it and stuff, you know, just to make sure he's got enough laying around just to get it, you know. It happens to the best of us, right? Eric, thank you for the look. I appreciate you. Is anyone else working on this challenge? I know that Yin said they should be submitting it. I know Ludo's working on it today. I know Gandhi, just like the last 4 times, Gandhi will not finish it in time and make up some excuse to say that he hasn't been able to finish it whilst playing Marvel Rivals every day. Love that. It's his own challenge and he won't even finish it. Yes, I'm reading you. But you know, at least Ludo, myself, and Mocha will do it. Burgers and tots tonight for dinner. Oh, okay. I like burgers and tots. What I'm hearing is that I need to play the game whilst I watch you. I mean, if you want to play the game, you should. Whilst it's fresh in my mind, because, you know, if you reference something to a game that I played a year ago, I might not remember. But at least with this one, I just played it twice. So, because I had to play it for a second goddamn time. Make an extra plate. Okay, make 1,000,000 plates. We'll have some. How's that? Hi, Tristan. Hi, welcome in. Thank you for checking in. I appreciate you. Hello, Galaxy Pig. Thank you for the look. I hope work is going well today. Leave my fupa out of this. Oh, wow, Hangry. No, you can't have everyone's fupas today. He's like, it's showing the screenshots of everyone's fupas. It's like, are you sure want to eat that burger and tots? 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 He wouldn't say it like that because he's not American, but whatever. But I'm excited to finish this. I've never really done a build like this before, so I'm curious to see if I can maintain the quality that I've been doing. Correct. Angry, do you want to send us a voice note of you saying tots? Tots. You say potato gems? Is that what they're called over there in the made up down under? Oh my god, can I? You can, but I'm not going to respond to it, Hangry. I'm just baiting you. Hi, Johnny. Hi, welcome in. Thank you for checking in. How are you doing? If I send you one, will you play it? No. But you're more than welcome to anyway. I can laugh at it later if you want. Angry, this is you we're talking about. I would never listen to anything that you would send me ever on stream because it won't be swearing or a slur or anything. It will just be him with his phone between his cheeks as he violently launches the phone with his gases across the room. Food is on the way. I like the fact that it's all caps because food. Love food. Food. So what I'm hearing is you're going to be playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and also cooking nice food. I know that's right. I am so boring, Hankry. I know. You're welcome for that. I got to keep you on your toes somehow, right? It's the only way that you're going to... I was going to say reach the top shelf. I was going to say reach the counter. Because you are like 3 foot tall. Johnny, Yin, are you doing the challenge? Oh, actually, I can just look. I can just pull you up and call you out. Where is House Flipper? There it is. Johnny has played for the first time. Okay, I see you. Johnny, have you finished your Gandhi submission in the 5 minutes that you played the game? Hold on. Well, at least that worked. Jesus. Wait. If this works, we'll see Reedy's pretty face right here. If it works. Like right here. No, never mind. It's broken. We won't talk about that. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about it. Hello, Reedy. Hi, welcome in. How was the rest of Mean Sheens? Did you have fun? Guys, look. Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, welcome in. Reedy gaslit me one time. I'm gonna expose you right now. There was one time I said to Reedy, and I was like, did you look at Mansions on Fridays? And I was like, in full confidence. And I was like, you always look at Mansions on Fridays. How are the Mansions? And Reedy was like, we don't do that on Fridays. We do that on Monday. And I was like, what do you mean you do it on Monday? What do you mean you do it on Monday? I was just watching you doing it. And it was a Friday. Right? Because I do House Flipper. It's like Mansions on Mansions Day. Reedy does Mansions Bingo on Fridays. And Reedy, in full confidence, told me that that's on Monday. And then the other day I went in again and Reedy was like, no, we do it on Fridays. And I was like, bitch, what do you mean? Like, you just gaslight like me like that? Like, in front of everyone? Yeah, hi, Reedy. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Hi, Karis. Hi, welcome in. Incoherent, welcome in. Carl's Way, welcome in. Let's and Shock, welcome in. Chantelli, welcome in. Hello, Reedy, welcome in. Fellow botanist, welcome in. So I butchered your name. Kat, welcome in. Karis, thank you for checking in. I appreciate you. There would be cute stuff that pops up if I hadn't broken my stream today. We're not going to talk about it, though. We aren't going to discuss that. What the fuck is my thing? We aren't going to talk about that because it's really embarrassing because I don't know why I mix it up. It keeps playing up for me today. Can I have my blur back? Thank you. I look better with the blur on. Show me Reedy's pretty face. There would have been like a really cute pop-up with Reedy's face and it would have said what they were playing and stuff and it didn't work. So I'm really sorry for that. Mansions is fun, but it makes you angry. Is it because the person's like, they say like the same phrase every time and then the one time you have it in your bingo card, they don't say it? Embarrassing. Not this. What do you mean? What do you mean? We did them on Mondays at some point. Karis, no. No. You can't be backing up Reedy like this. Legit was on a Monday and we moved it to Friday once for scheduling and now it's a Friday thing. I'm sorry. Okay, I never planned this. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I caught that one Friday one and I was like, is this the day that it's always on? And then I just fully convinced myself that every Friday was your mansions day. And then when it wasn't every Friday, and then I was like, oh, are you doing it on Fridays? Like, what do you mean? Yeah, no, it's okay. I've learned my lesson. Luna, thank you for checking in. Reedy, thank you for checking in. Gail, thank you for throwing a Pokeball and getting a fletchling. Meh. Nah. Oh, was that? I know. See, Karis knows what's up. Exactly. I think we used to do it on a Friday before. Reedy, I love the fact that I'm sitting here trying to dictate to you what your schedule is when I can barely tell you what day of the week it is. Also, thank you for the follows, guys. I appreciate you. Reedy, Raiders, if you need to de-stream, please do. Please go stretch your legs. Go get some water. Go hide from the heat. I don't know how hot it is for you up where you are right now, Reedy. But if it is gross, sweaty, and disgusting, please do get some water. We won't be looking at mansions today. But it is house flipper day today, so I will be building a house that is quite large. Is it a mansion? No. It'll have 2 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms and a swimming pool and a gym and a spa. Could that be a mansion? Was that on your bingo card for today? It's easy to keep track of other people's schedules than your own. Yeah, right. Literally, I do almost the same thing every single day. So I don't have to keep track of it. I just know. Right? And then when it comes to other people's streams, I'm like, oh, look, it's 10 o'clock in the morning at whatever day. The name of person should be live. So I just pull up their stream, you know? Then it's Monday, the start of Rick's streaming work week. Oh, right. Okay. So we've got 5 more streams in a row after this. Gotcha. Thank you, Power. A large house. Yes. It's like perfectly rectangular. It's solid black concrete. It's in the middle of a Japanese bamboo forest. There was a very specific aesthetic that I wanted for this. Reed, if you're still around when we jump into it, we can jump to it soon, and I'll happily show you it. Also, hello, KKO, hi, welcome in. Melting update, you're now the definition of liquid. KKO, did you get that second fan yesterday? What's the Tech Junkie? Thank you for the 15 stream streak. I appreciate you, Tech Junkie. How are you doing today? It's a 4-bed, 2-bath mansion. Brutalist architecture. It's kind of brutalist, but in a modern sense. Though the walls that I did on the outside were 3 blocks wide. According to Burt Reynolds. Who's Burt Reynolds? No, whatever. I'm not going to ask because there's another can of worms where I'm going to get gaslit into something and I'm not going to fall for it today. I'm not falling for it again. I learned my lesson. I have. 2 fans isn't enough. Would you like a 3rd one? I've got one right here. Oh, I can reach it now. I don't know why I couldn't reach it earlier, but I can reach it now. I do have one here if you need it. If you need... No, I like it, so maybe not. We really went down a rabbit hole when I asked who Burt Reynolds was, but that's valid. I would, like, subtly Google who they might be. I would. But should I? Tech Junkie, you got a fortress. That's the floating thing that looks like coral but has cannons on it. Yeah. You know, your arms got longer without sleeves. I think that's it. I think I just have longer arms. Well, it's weird though, because sometimes I look at my arms and I don't know if I'm like horribly disfigured or something because my forearm looks really long and weird. But I think it's because I don't see it very often. Or maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Would but shan't, right? That's how I feel sometimes. I'm like, I could / would, but I won't because I could, but I am lazy. Plus, if I open up stuff on my PC, it's going to start going burr, and then my camera will refreeze and I'll get raptured again. It's not a fun time. Maybe it is just long and weird. It could be. And honestly, that's fine. Yeah. You know, I feel that. It happens, right? Rick, sleeveless, shocking. Borba, hello. I'm only on my first shower of the day. Can you judge me? But no, like, look, like, do my arms look weirdly long? I'm moving further away from the camera so you can see my arm. But like, do my arms look weirdly long or is that just me? I don't know. Like the length from here to here. Like that's like, camera. That's like 2 hands worth. Like, isn't that weird? They look normal. I don't know. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. I just look at my arm and I'm like, that doesn't look right. Maybe it's because no, I never wear long sleeves. Guys, stop gaslighting me. They look normal. I'll take normal. I was looking at them and I was like, they look really strange to me, like lengthwise. Because when I think of the Da Vinci Man, the Da Vinci Circle, the whatever it is, you know, where you the man standing there with his arms out and his legs out, and it's kind of like a perfect circle. I'm like, is that would that look right for me? Would I be a perfect circle, or would I be a like a freakazoid? Because I'm a freak, you know. Mine are two hands worth two, and your hands are bigger. Proportionate. Right. They'll depend on the time that it is there. It's 2 p.m. for me, Borba. I had a shower about 2 hours ago. If it's weird that mine is two, mine are also two hands worth. Okay, so two hands worth is the norm. Maybe I just always expected them to be smaller than that. Maybe that's what I'm just in my head. I've not really, I can't say I've looked at many people's forearms. Like I've not really gone up to someone, grabbed them by the wrist and be like, show me your arm, you know, like pull them over and be like, look, show me right now. Yours are also two hands worth. Okay, so we're either all really weird or we're normal. When did you wake up? I woke up at 7 something. 7 something. I got on the treadmill and then did my gym stuff with my coffee. I got to my desk before 9 today. Yeah, those things. Everyone send unsolicited forum pics. Yeah, no, post your unsolicited, well, technically I'm soliciting them now. Send them to the Discord now if you really want to. I actually have one arm shorter than the other. When you were 13, you broke your wrists and broke both bones and the growth plate. And the left arm is 13-year-old me and your right arm is 30-year-old. No kidding. When I stretch and show it, it's like 2 inches shorter. So Ludo, if you were to stand up and you put your arms out, you're going to be like slightly off-centered, right? Because one of them's going to be a little shorter. So if we drew a circle around you, it would be more like a little bit of an oval. Ludo. I love that. Could you stand up and stand in the kitchen against the wall? Kind of like what everyone did when they were kids, right? And your parents would draw on the wall where your head was to see your height. Can you do exactly that and draw a circle all the way around you? And then step away from it and show us the oval, right? Not me being like, can you just draw on your wall with like Sharpie right now? I know you've got one, Ludo, for obvious reasons. I'm listening. Show me. All of us forum weirdos end up in the same place. Yeah, no. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe we just manifested everybody who comes into this stream has weird forearms. Maybe we should be the forearm gang. How's that? There's more than 4 of us, but it's close. It's fine. It's the four. It's not the forearm. The forearm. It's not the 4 forearm gang. It's just the forearm gang that just happens to have weird forearms. You know. Mine are 1.5 hands long, but I'm short, boy, and the other part of me isn't proportionate either to your body size. Interesting. Interesting, because it might be proportion-wise too, which is what I was initially thinking, right? If you're 6 foot, is it, you know, closer to 2? And then if you're like 3 foot, hangry. Good boy. Oh, you're here. Okay, good. Hangry, how big is your forearm? Hangry? Can you put your little hands on your forearm and then put your other hand there? Wait, I don't know how you do that because you're already using your hand. That's not going to work. Can you just figure this out for me and tell me? Because I need to know, because I know you're really short. You're like, you were dropped. Can you show me in chat how tall your arms are, please? Joyride, it's such a good song. Love Kesha. Like when you roll your arms back and over forward to really show its length. When I do that, wow, it's visible. Ludo, like if I was to look at you in person and your arms were down by your side, would I notice that your fingers on one hand go to your thigh and on the other one it goes to like your hip instead, right? You wouldn't even let me send you a cute voice note in Discord to play for chat. I'm not participating. Hangry, that's because you're gonna fart on me. You're going to record a voice thing, and it's not going to be your voice. It's going to be your butthole speaking, and then everyone's going to hear that. Forums and Foreskins gang. Yeah, that for sure. That's definitely the gang. Yeah, we should get a flag made for that, shouldn't we? Thua. Yeah, Thua. I'm always saying this. That's a great gang name. Do we have to fight with other gangs or are we friendly? Also, your mum. But I can say tater tots out your bum. No, no, you can't say it, Hangry. That's where you put them. That's something completely different, but also something you probably shouldn't be sharing with everyone. It is too warm. Too warm. Beans, what I'm hearing is we all just need to strip off, jump into the bathtub, fill it with ice cubes, and watch Rick stream. That won't work for me, I guess, because I can't watch my stream. Well, actually, no, I could. I can leave it running. I can leave it. I don't have to be on the stream. I can just leave it running. I can get in the bathtub, pull up my stream on my phone, and just watch my empty chair. Right? That'd be fun. I'd assume they'd squish before having much impact. Hangry, if you leave them frozen, not speak from experience, clearly, if you leave them frozen, you can push one in and then push the second one in, and because they're still frozen, they wouldn't mush up yet, right? Allegedly. So you could always try that if you wanted. You're 555-ish. 555, not 666. Okay, Bulba. I think that's like pretty average height for most people though, right? We do love our short kings, yes. Not Hangry though, we don't love him. He just is short. He's just here and we tolerate him. As much as we can anyway. Because we have to. Beans, how are you doing? How was your Friday aside from sweaty? Richard Von Trapp the Third, I'm calling your mother. Please do, Jonathan. See what she says. Actually, she might be quite confused when you say it's Jonathan, because my brother's called Jonathan too. She just assumed that you're my brother. Though the accent might throw off a little. Just a smidgen. You know, when you'd call her up, you're like, "Good day, mate. Shrimp on the barbie," or something, you know? You know, things like that happen. They do. What happened? What didn't happen? Honestly, at this point, who knows? Hello, Rastabit. Hi, welcome in. Rastabit, you still have no title. Would you like to fix that? Get something cute? Hello, Rastabit. How was Rostopalia yesterday? I was there the whole stream, and your stream didn't crash and your internet didn't turn off. I'm really proud of you. Thanks for popping in yesterday. Yeah, Wolf Dad. Congratulations. You showed up for a Rastabit stream. You need a title? I mean, you don't need one, but if you'd like one, you can always redeem it and update it. How you going? Exactly. How you going? Doing okay, just need some work. Wait, you're doing some work, then napping, then working, then napping. That's how you got to manage the heat, right? Beans, how has work been and how have the naps been? Prawns on the barbie. Exactly, Baker. Hi, Big Baker. Hi, welcome in. Caramel popcorn is nummy mummy. I think I've had it maybe like camera. Like once. I don't mind different types of popcorn. I like a good butter popcorn or just the basic, just salted popcorn, you know. Love hanging with you, cutie. Guys, get a room. Or at least let me watch. Boba, thank you for checking in. A shrimp on the barbie will get you made fun of. Wait, if you're going to say prawns on the barbie, not shrimp? Oh. I don't know the difference between the two. I always just thought they were the same thing. Aren't they the same thing? Aren't shrimps and prawns the same thing? They aren't the same thing? Not that I eat them, but... Short people are adorable. Yeah, Wolf Dad. Short people are adorable. Look at you. You know, 100% I let you watch. You find out we're staying in the same... Oh, right, that's true. This is why we had to move away from the loft, because there was no walls there and Wolf Dad would put on a show. Boba, I'm not even reading that out loud. What Boba said. Yeah. Raises hand, day in Australian. Gotcha. Sorry. Yes, correct. Okay, this makes sense. I don't know these things. Innocent prawns for human consumption. Yes, sorry, Hangry. I just don't know what the correct term was because I just thought they were the same animal. Abex says shrimp on the barbie, and we know that they're ultimate resource and correct Aussie terms. Yeah. I always find if you get it from the horse's mouth, aka Hangry, you can normally find out the correct term because I don't know anything. I just sit here and regurgitate what I'm told. Mansions, you know, stuff like that, and me assuming Reedy does mansions on Fridays. I'm now going to go in there and actually just start saying, do we do mansions on Wednesdays now? Just to confuse people. Most people think and act as if short tops don't exist. That's true. Because you just kind of want to go up to short people and pet them on the head, right? You're like, oh, so cute. You're so adorable. Let me pet you on the head, right? You know? I mean, you can still do that, right? You can still be like, oh, good boy, you know? Smack, smack. Good boy. Smack. You're not even like ruffling their hair, you're just smacking them on the head. Do exist, and they know their stuff most of the time. Most of the time. Gale. Excuse you. Gale. What are you doing? Gale. I see. Yes. I see you. It doesn't make a noise, but I still see nothing. You're doing nothing. Gail, thank you for the 5 gift subs. I appreciate you. Guys, if you got a gift sub from Gail, please do blow them a kiss and say thank you. Gail, you're far too kind. You know you don't have to. You're supposed to be playing Final Fantasy and being a good boy. The Twiggy Gabe Queen. Rusted Bit, that's a great title. Normally, Rusted Bit, if my stream was not misbehaving, it would pop up when you check in, and it would come up with your little title. Cute, isn't it? What would Hangry Jack say? That should definitely be a phrase that we use, right? When we're just trying to decide on how something should be approached or said or discussed. You know, gay. Exactly, Alex. Imagine, right? No, Gail's like, I'm not doing anything. What do you mean? I slipped and fell again. Hi, Tamara. Hi, welcome in. And also, hello, Ore. Hi, welcome in. Oh, I thought that was going to be Reed. I thought that was going to be. I was preparing myself for that, Big Baker. Thank you for the pities. I was like, let me clutch my pearls. It's coming. It's coming. I was like, fine, I'll stop talking. We love carjack. What is a carjack? Is that when you carjack people? Where you open up the door and you pull them out, you throw them, toss them to the side, and they drive off with their car, go to Walmart and crash it through the window and say, can you get me a Pepsi, please? That right there, that's a carjack, right? It's the super hot lawyer. It is our All-Ray. Pretty soon, we're going to see Gale on the top 10 gifters list. No, he needs to start behaving himself. Or we'll send, you know, head pats. We'll send head pats. Is what we'll do. I was like, I'm not going to be out here making idle threats on stream. Not for everyone to hear and see. Guys, you're tricking a hype train. You guys are ridiculous. You're behaving? What do you mean? What do you mean? But what do you mean? Guys, stop using my words against me. I can't believe that happened. I can't believe I spent like 20 minutes screaming about Steam just to realize I sent it to my other email. Being bad wait, no Gale being bad and you'll spank. There you go. We'll send Wolf Dead is what I'm hearing. Well, here's Gandhi right now. I haven't seen his sassy ass yet. He was here earlier, but we screamed at him because he's supposed to be working. His new PC showed up yesterday, and you know Gandhi, right? You know he's got like the brain of like a toddler, so he couldn't figure out how to get his PC to work. So he's at work today, still doesn't know how to fix it. And he's supposed to be streaming for us later today, and he hasn't fixed it. So yeah, so I'm assuming right now he's frantically Googling and sweating because he doesn't know how to fix it. You know, the forehead smooches. Wait, Borba, how tall is Ore, Borba? I don't know. Would it be forehead smooches? And trust, when you were in Hawaii, I had the boyfriend read the menu from the Outback Steakhouse. I was crying, laughing up to 20 minutes of getting more and more frustrated Australia. Wait, so he was reading off the menu, and I assume the majority of stuff on the menu isn't like traditional food, right? Because it's just going to be the Americanized version of it. So he's going to be looking at it like, what is this? What even? It's like when I've seen the video of that Italian person going to Olive Garden, and none of the stuff on there is like Italian. Will you play Mecha Chameleon? You are not the first person to ask me that today, Borba. I was in Southern Tyke stream earlier, and Southern Tyke was like, would you be willing to play Mecha Chameleon with me and Tommy G live? And I was like, yeah, but not on stream. At all. I've learned my lesson. I do not play games with Tom on stream. I don't need you guys to see me verbally beating him up because Tom is insufferable to play games with. I play it off stream. I play it on his stream, just not my stream. You know, Mecha Chameleon, it's fun. It does look fun. It does. It's just playing it with Tom. You know, need a Rick shirt that says, "What do you mean?" With the face too. What do you mean? Forehead kisses are the best kisses. I've heard this too. Truck stop glory hole cruising for twinks. That's what Gandhi is, yeah. You want to play? You got it last Friday, so everyone should play it right now. It isn't even Australian food, it's American food with Australian adjective names. That sounds about right. I mean, they're calling it what, Outback? Something or Outback? Outback House? Outback food? I've never actually been, no idea what it is. So I assume, yeah, no, it's just putting the name on it and then just serving American food, right? But you're right here. Exactly, Rustivant. You're right here. You wear that shirt. I mean, we have a merch store. I could always work on something. I'll just have to wear it on a day that I'm feeling very feisty. When I know I'm going to be complaining about Steam or something, or Stream itself not working correctly, like my shit here not. And I could just wear the shirt and it says, "What do you mean? I just got the game too." Someone here is, I need to bloody get this game. Okay, fine. Fine. I'll get the game. I'll get it. Fine. Maybe we'll play it sometime. Maybe. Really have people to play with, so you only played it once. That's understandable, because otherwise it puts you in a lobby with strangers, right? Which we don't want. I don't want to play with strangers, because people are gross, weird. Also, thank you for the hype train, guys. I appreciate you. You guys are far too generous. When he got to Kookaburra wings, I almost fell off the bed laughing. Wait, because it's just chicken wings, isn't it, right? They just put Kookaburra in because it's a bird that you might find in Australia. Do we need to start repping Rick merch, become a Rick cheerleader? I think you should. I mean, if you were a cheerleader, I could wear this, and then I could pretend I play a sports thing. I play with bulls or something, like, you know? But you can play it in every stream, Bob. Yeah, no, Bob, you're right. You're right. I would have to have one for every single stream. It is, and correct. Interesting. Okay, so it's, is it owned by Australian people? Or is it just a slightly offensive restaurant chain? Kookaburras are small birds. They're protected under Australian law. It'd be crazy to find one on a menu, right? I mean, it feels like something I've never heard of being on a menu, so it seems like it wouldn't be. All I remember is that Doctor Who episode with the girl. She's like, whatever she draws gets sucked into a painting or a picture's right, or the other way around, comes out the painting. And there's the song that she sings, like the Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Merry, merry king of the bush is he, right? That one. I thought it was a really creepy episode, but it was good. Pretend you play with bulls. So may I correct you? Maybe? Come on, bulls. Bulls? We have a brand here called Kookas that makes biscuits that are accidentally vegan. Brian's favorite. What kind of biscuits are they, Hankry? Would I like them? There's a song about the Kookaburra roast stuffed with gum or something. The one bird that's protected under law, and they have a song about stuffing it with gum. Love that. There's a gum shoe in the chat. Maybe he needs a wax. Like a bikini wax? Just like Oreos are vegan, but not advertised as such. Yes. Though I used to love Oreos until I would realize I would buy like a tray of Oreos, like the big tray of Oreos. I would demolish said tray and then find out that each single Oreo is 30 calories. And I'll be like, oh, that explains a lot. Because I would just buy them like as a snack, realizing it's not a snack. 30 times how much? Right. That's my point, because I think a tray, like, because, you know, those are the big ones which have four columns, right? I don't know how many are in each one, maybe like 10. I don't know. But yeah, no, I don't want to, yeah, no. It was a lot, yeah. Like 40 Oreos, potentially. And I would eat the whole pack just because, you know, I'd just be sitting there watching shows, snacking kind of thing. Yeah. Trim his bush, you know. I mean, I like it all natural, but, you know, if you want to trim, you should go ahead. Half-colored chocolate shortbread with a raspberry filling. Hangry, send me some right now. Doesn't find it offensive. He actually is looking forward to visiting you in Texas. We'll be going to one, and he's going to dial up the Australian to 10. So Server's getting a fat tip for what they will endure. Well, in good nature, of course. I think it's kind of funny, though. Especially if he like really leans into the twang, right? And then says things in response to the waiter to see if they keep up with it, right? Like 40 Oreos, it could be. I think it's like 10 in like each column, right? So when the snack size packs we have are good, like each pack is 4 Oreos. See, Bulba, that's my problem, is because I will eat a pack. So I would have to just buy smaller packs, knowing I'm going to eat the whole thing. But at least if I buy a smaller pack, I won't feel so guilty. You're almost done cooking already? Be prepared for me to become insufferable. It's okay. I embrace, I encourage the insufferability of people because I'm also insufferable. So I love Oreos, but I can't eat more than 2 or 3 at a time. Wait, Chunk, do you mean like in one sitting? Or do you mean like putting 2 or 3 in your mouth at the same time? Because I will admit that I have tried stacking Oreos and putting them in my mouth to eat them. Because saving time and eating more calories is clearly the thing we should all be doing. Used to buy Oreos as a snack, but I had the same problem, so they're no longer in my house. Yes. Ori, I'm really good at not snacking by just not having snacks. If snacks exist and they are in my home, they will be consumed. If I just don't have them, I don't want them, I don't crave them. Like it's not even like a psychology thing. It's just having them in the home, I will find them and I will eat them. You know, it's just is what it is. So if I just don't have them, I don't want them, I don't crave them, I don't eat them. I'll be fine. It's missing out some prime twink meat. Yes, twink. But if you give me your address, I'd gladly send you a goodie bag full of vegan Aussie nommies. Hank, I don't know if I trust you. Because I know full well more than half of them will have been farted on. Hangry, would you promise to not fart on them if I gave it to you? I'll play with you. I love that game. We should all get the game. There we go. We'll play it. We'll bully Armlin to stream it or something. It's been practicing the extra Australian is so ready. Big Becky, you have to let me know how that goes. And also maybe get photos too. Don't try the sugar-free Oreos to replace the sugar with sadness and regret. That sounds about right. I mean, I avoid sugar as it is, but I know full well growing up in the UK, I don't know if it was ever a problem here, but in the UK, they replaced sugar with a sugar-free alternative. I think they did it with fat as well. They did fat-free alternatives to stuff. I can't remember which product it was, but in small doses, it was fine. But in larger doses, it had a laxative effect. And a lot of people found out far too late because they would eat the same amount they would normally eat, but because it was the sugar-free variation of it, it would make people very unwell. At that point, you may as well have just not eaten it, right? I don't find you insufferable yet. There's always time, Gail. Switch to high-protein snacks, which are more filling and also help you meet your protein goal. That would be smart too, right? Because if you're snacking, you may as well be snacking for a good reason. Get the protein. Pour a cup of milk in and place 4 or 5 or 10 Oreos in it. Let them sit in the fridge until they turn into an Oreo gloop and then eat it. I can see that being pretty interesting because if you put enough in there, it wouldn't become milky. It would become more like a porridge, right? Like a cheesecake or something. Like in one sitting, and I love chocolate treats. That's understandable. Okay. I mean, at least you wouldn't have to worry about overeating them like I would. I would eat the whole pack, not realizing what I've done till after. Pace yourself a little, right? Pay attention to the fiber intake. That too. Fiber is also very important. Mostly a vegetarian, so that's never a problem. Lots of greens. When it happens to take in a video, please do. I'm posting to the Discord. I would love to see this. Of course I wouldn't do that. It's just your chat persona, right? Okay. We'll keep up your farting identity, Hangry, just to amuse you. How's that? It's impossible just by living and walking. Hangry is farting. It's like asking a hummingbird stop flying. That's true, honestly. I think, Hangry, may I request that you are wearing a hazmat suit when you prepare the snack tray, so that if you do find yourself expelling gases, it maintains it. Camera, it maintains it within your suit and not in the environment around you. Your mum brought a small bag of sugar-free Reese's and they were nasty. Only ate one and now they just sit in the fridge. How long have they been in the fridge for? Eating everything without leaving anything for everyone else. What? I'm so surprised. No, you including the cookie one with that? That feels very personal. Very personal. I don't know why you would say such a thing. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean by that, Wolf Dad? Like, what does that mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? No, Hagrid trying to rate us out. Hagrid's like, leave, get out of here. We're done here. I I like cookies. Okay. I like homemade cookies. We actually haven't purchased any in a while. I would get the I say purchase. We'd get like the tray, the cookie dough stuff so I could make them myself. They'd maybe make like 12 cookies and I would probably eat more than half of them in one sitting. I've stopped doing that because I am trying to avoid sugar. I never have sugar, but when I do, I always have too much. Been in the fridge for like a month or two now. Maybe you should re-gift them to someone that you don't like. Maybe. Hi, Pika. Hi, welcome in. Thank you for checking in. Also, hello, Z. Hi, welcome in. Z, I apologize because I was watching your DBD, I was supposed to say contest, tournament yesterday, and I was watching in bed, and then I fell asleep. So I don't know who won, but did you have fun, Z? How was it? Did you have the best time ever? It looked like you guys were having a good time. And it was nice to watch you play Trickster too. Hello, Pika. Happy Friday. The Hooked on Chaos. Yes, it was really fun. I enjoyed that. It was a really fun time. It was really cute to see everyone. So I like that. Yeah, I don't know what time you were supposed to finish doing that, but I'm pretty sure I just fell asleep and I didn't get to see the end of it. You're a terrible killer, but you still had fun. I mean, that's all it's about, right? You're doing custom matches, so you're just having fun. And you know, you're playing against Ham, and I've said this before, and Ham is a beast when it comes to multiplayer games. You could be on the same team as Ham, and he will somehow still murder you. So it's just how it is, right? Went for like 2.5 hours. I'm pretty sure that's what Ren said. It was going to be like 2 hours or something. So I think I just missed the end, but I'm assuming you guys all had a good time. So. Z, we've just been nattering today, gossiping. Did scream at chat a little because I freaked out, allegedly, because everyone else got their email from Steam saying that they were on the wait list for the Steam machine, and I was like, I can't see my email, and I was like, why am I the one not getting it? And then I checked my other email, and it was in there, and I was like, oh, okay. You know, I'm like that mother that like freaks out and screams at her kids and then realizes that she's the problem and it's not the kids. That was me. Yeah, it was fine. What do you mean? But what do you mean? What do you mean? You know, what do you mean? Love your shirt. Thank you, Z. I've never worn this before. I've never worn this before. I literally got this when I was in the UK, and I brought it with me here when I moved. And this is the first time actually wearing it. Kind of red hooded when you glazed the screen. Go say, did you call? Just shouting into the void, hoping someone will respond, right? What do you mean? Your mum does that all the time. Well, Hangry, that's probably because you're a bad kid. Is it a singlet or a tank? It is a tank, but if you would like to oil wrestle, I'm kind of okay with it too. Dinner is made for tonight now. I know that's right. I hope it's good. I hope it's delicious. If you do soy sauce on it for the flavoring, you probably wouldn't need to put salt on it, Gail. But I would say also put soy sauce on the rice too, just so it isn't plain rice. Like a football player or whatever, like sports and balls and things, you know? I don't know. I put it on because it was warm today, and I was like, I haven't worn this before. Now I just feel like I'm not wearing clothes. It feels weird. Don't tempt you with a good time. I've always been really interested in that Turkish oil wrestling that they do. I've never actually watched it, but I see the clips on Instagram or whatever of, you know, big, beefy, burly guys like rolling around in the trenches that are oil. And then they'll just like grab each other in places that people normally wouldn't be grabbing each other in. But because they're wrestling, I guess it's okay to whole grab like that. Makes for great TV though, doesn't it? Bring soy sauce with you to spice things up. Just say in your bag, just pull out your lunch and then a little bottle of soy sauce and be like, drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. Sometimes you gotta like, you know, they will say salt to taste. I also soy sauce to taste, you know? Because you could put a little bit of soy sauce on rice, mix it up, and then take your first like bite of it and be like, a little bit more, you know? They literally do though, right? They'll literally like, because someone will be like on their back, the other person will be on top of them, right? And they're trying to like flip them over or something. So they reach around with 2 fingers, literally hook up pull between the cheeks as their way of grabbing them to pull them off of them. And I'm like, hold on. I've never done that in the bedroom once in my life, but they're out here doing it in public. You know? Oh, same. You'll go to with quinoa soy sauce, as it should be. Oh, soy sauce is great. I put it on everything if I can. If it's not hot sauce is soy sauce. I used to work with a local charity shop called Gorgor Luchadors. Women wearing luchador outfits raising money for charity wrestling in a pool of fake blood and body parts. It's fun. Let's wrestle. Fake blood and body parts. Now, what happens if someone like cracks you in the nose and you're actually bleeding everywhere? You wouldn't know, right? Because you'd be covered in fake blood. I feel like I feel like something is bound to happen and someone's gonna like lose a tooth and you wouldn't realize you've been punched in the face. It's called gore, right? I mean, that makes sense, right? But I would feel like something bad would happen. Hello, Ilfa. Hi, welcome in. It's basically naked right now. Ilfa, it happens. All my clothes disappeared. Hi, Ilfa. How's the rest of your stream? Did you enjoy the Warhammer today? Did you have the best Warhammer day? And how was the heat? I think you said that you had you also had your feet in a little feet bucket, right? Keeping cool. That's cute. Ilfa, an idea that you dismissed as too simple is actually a gold mine. I'm listening. I like gold. I like gold in my gold hole. That's not a thing, right? And it happens, all my clothes disappeared. I've had that plot before. Yeah, it's like the I slipped and fell one, isn't it, Ilfa? It happens. It does, especially in this heat. As I say, as it is. It is. How am I getting steps? I'm sitting down. My step count just went up. It's 31 degrees Celsius for me right now, so it's not actually that hot. Well, outside it might be a little bit warm, but inside it's not. It's perfectly fine. Noted. Yes, noted. Please do whatever the simple thing that you dismissed. Tech Junkie, you will soon be able to afford the thing that you've been saving for. I like when we get these kind of redeems, right? Because it's like, it sounds like something good is coming, right? Wow, cheater. Wow, hangry. Don't expose me like that. I had a friend that had her boyfriend say, I slipped and fell when she found out he cheated on her with a best friend. Slipped and fell? What's the context on this? What is the context? How does that even work? How does that even work? What? How does that? They were both like what? Fully naked? Slipped and fell on each other? They were in the same place together naked? What? You know? I've heard these like useless excuses, but I need to know more. 23 here right now at 9:41 p.m. Ew. Whoa. Karma, you saying cool? Do you have a way of fanning yourself? There's a Pokemon chat too. Fingers and toes crossed as well. We should cross everything. Just for Tech Junkie. Where did you slip? In the bathroom while we're taking a bath. And he thought that would make it fine. They were both taking a bath together? Yeah, he thinks he's living in a comedic TV show, right? Maybe he slipped on a banana peel and his clothes fell off at the same time and then fell inside of her. Not with his now ex, though. Yeah, she left the show. Or I guess he got kicked off the show and he had to start his own. Either one. It's called an apartment that is outside. I have orange juice and ice. Comes like, whatever the time is right now for me, I have orange juice. I feel like orange juice wakes me up. I don't think it's got caffeine in it, but I feel like it's one of those things you drink to wake up. Apparently they were. I don't know more details, I never asked, and it's been 19 years. Ilfa, would it be outrageous for you to call up and be like, could you tell me the details? I know it's been 19 years. If it's still fresh in your mind, let me know. Please, the gossip, right now. Start a new spin-off, which is getting a lot of better ratings. The spin-off, 19 years later. I have no contact to any of them anymore. I don't know. I guess we can just make up the end then. How's that, Ilfa? Oh, that was my knee. That was my knobbly knee. Guys, I hit my knee on the pole on my desk. Sorry. That probably shook the camera too. The drama. We love the drama. Honestly, I love hearing other people's drama. I don't want my own drama. Just other people's drama. Pole. Yeah, no, there was a pole. I cracked it with my kneecap and it made everything wobble. Last thing I heard, he claimed both were now his girlfriend. Oh. So maybe she'd forgiven him and thought, actually, instead of being mad, let me get a piece of that too. And now all three of them slipped and fell in the bathtub and drowned. The end. I don't know. I don't know the story. I don't know how this played out. If they do drown, though, I didn't say that. If they just happen to. Disassociating or living in a dream world. I like disassociating myself. I'm quite fond of that. I will be sitting on the sofa, I'll be doing anything, and I'll just be staring off into the distance, not listening to anything. I'll just be staring. Kind of like I am right now. I'd just be like, you know, I'm not actually looking. My eyes are open, but my brain isn't looking through my eyes. My brain is looking through my imagination, you know. Whatever floats their boat, whatever floats their bathtub, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm not here to yuck your yum, unless you're hangry. I'll yuck his yums every day, because I can. Speaking of yucking yums, we should probably swap over soon, so I can show you this house. Please don't yuck it. Please just yum it. Please just yum it. I'm really proud of this, and I hope that you like it. Game time, yes, because we're almost at the 2-hour mark, and I don't want to get beaten up. I don't need Sufid to come over with the baseball bat and take out my kneecaps. I've only got one left after hitting the table leg. Maybe the two people being cheated on liked each other a lot more than they liked him. Maybe they met up to bitch about him. They fell in love and they're like, well, I guess we'll keep him on. You know, kind of like a sad puppy, right? Finally, Hango's like, can you get onto this game, please? God, this cable thing drives me nuts. I'm sitting, guys, I know I fidget a lot, but I'm not fidgeting that much, right? The cable, look, it's here. It's here. Yet somehow it'll be on this side. I just hit my elbow. Guys, I'm not having the best day right now. Try not to flex. I'm bad enough that I'm giving Pip for free. Cute. Can you stop dismantling yourself? Yeah, no, that's my fault. That was me putting my elbow down to a place my elbow already was, but apparently there was a shelf in the way. So you're welcome for that, elbow. We should probably swap over to the game so I can stop accidentally hurting myself and breaking kneecaps and elbows. Maybe attach a cable to the top of the back of the chair and have it that way. It's awesome. So that's what I thought too. I thought if I run it up through like the cushion, it would keep it up. But instead, I run the cable. You can't quite see it. The cable goes down through the back of the chair. So it's always attached to my chair, which I thought was really convenient. But the problem is it still moves around when I'm sitting here. And then when the cable gets like behind me, my sweaty self pulls on the cable. And there's a little, I don't know what you call it. It's like a little toggle that you can make the headphones shorter so that it fits nicely. When it gets loose, I just feel like they're falling out my ear. Yeah, whatever. It's house flipper, not hospital flipper. Though, in fairness, we could make a hospital, couldn't we, Ilfa? No, we couldn't. There's definitely not enough hospital or health-related things in the game for us to build a hospital, but it's fine. It's okay. It was a cute moment, you know. Okay, I should get this game loaded, though. Get one of those chair covers and make a tiny hole just to have the cover above the cable. I should. And then maybe if I get a cover and put the hole like at the top, I can run it over the back of this and it will keep it up by my head rather than being down here. 2 Point Hospital, I loved that game. The 2 Point games actually are really good. Also, Luda, did you hear that? I turned that up turned it up yesterday. Was it any louder? It's still really quiet. Okay. I can turn it up. It's okay. It's just that one specifically, Ludo. I forgot I could just... You sent me a louder one. I would just swap over to that one instead of trying to turn up the volume on Steam stream. But yeah, we'll swap into the game. Do I have the Discord open? Because I need to post in the Discord to let the devs know that I am starting. I should do that now before I jump over, because otherwise I'll forget and then I'll be like Gandhi or something. Okay, perfect. Did you know that if you put a vegetable up your bum, your internal body temperature can cook it, making it more difficult for the medical staff to get it out? I assumed at this point you could poop it out. I guess it depends what it is, Hangry, right? Some things don't get softer when they get warmer. Like a potato. if it's steamed and warmed up, it would become mushy. But if it's like a carrot, carrots don't really get any softer when they get warm, right? That's one of the issues I have with carrots in dishes. Like if you put carrot in a certain food, if you don't cook it enough that it becomes super soft, you've added like a really strange texture to the dish. Like, oh, I'm eating, I don't know, whatever I might be eating, and then I'm crunching into this solid carrot, you know? If it is hot there, can we please exchange temperatures? It's 70 Fahrenheit here now and your fiber is not happy. It technically is hot, Bobber, because it's 31 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but you're more welcome to have it if you want. Connor the Cob, too, I would assume. Henry, please stop talking about that one time you slipped and fell on top of a corn on the cob. You don't need to keep telling everyone in chat that you slipped and fell on it with sound on in that one video that you posted for everyone to watch. Henry. I hope that the stitches that you got to fix everything were enough, but please make sure that doesn't happen again, Henry. It weirdly vibrated too. That may have just been the friction on the way down because they're already kind of like bumpy, right? Yeah, no, these things happen, Henry. You should just be more careful, I would say. We are going to swap into the game because we're almost at the 2-hour mark. And like I said, I would like to keep my kneecaps. So let me do exactly that. Let me get this posted. There we go, so that they know that I've started. Technically, that link didn't work, but it's fine. I still posted that I'm live, you know. It's epic because most of the chat is Americans and they don't know. Oh, 21. Boy, but that's the temperature I keep my house, 21. Well, actually, I keep it around 20 just because I can sleep comfortably and then I can wear, you know, clothes like this and shorts and be fine, right? I'll happily trade with you. I don't mind that temperature. You can have my slightly warmer temperature. Here we go. Okay, so game time. I get to swap my filter around to this one. There we go. Perfect. Okay, guys, are you ready for this? Does anyone remember where we left off? If not, I'm going to show you anyway. It's around 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, we can swap because I don't like 30 degrees Celsius. I would much rather 20. Oh, here we go. I don't know if Reedy is still here, but if Reedy pops back in, I can show them the build that we've been working on. So this is technically our second stream of this build. This will be our third stream. I mean, it's only been done twice. So this is what we had got last time, okay? So we had our perfectly rectangular, I would say it's modern black concrete mansion in the middle of the bamboo forest, right? Okay, so we had done this room, this office, and then I completely forgot there is a room in here on both sides, so I may actually utilize that for something. And there's also one on that side, but I know what's going to go in that one, so that's not an issue. So we have our office, very formal office, formal living room, right? And then over here, see, I was going to make that the bathroom, but I would make that one the bathroom, wouldn't I? Right? That'd be logical. Then we're going to have our living kitchen space over here. And then on this side, we're going to have 2 bedrooms. So this is going to be the bathroom, but I can use this space for the bathroom, right? Hi, Angel. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing? I also realized I technically didn't update the stream category today. So let me do that right now. There we go. Before I forget, before we get into the adverts, there we go. Make every room the bathroom. Just put a toilet in each room, right? Also, David, thank you for that fun. I appreciate you. Literally just typing to tell you. It's the fact that I posted in the Discord to say that I swapped over to the game, but completely forgotten to actually update the category to say that I was playing the game. So I appreciate you typing that out to tell me because I would have completely forgotten because I'm an airhead. Okay, and then last week, this is what we had done. We spent the whole of Friday stream working on this gym / pool room. I added these cute little TVs so you can watch Scooby-Doo whilst on the treadmill because what else are you going to watch on the treadmill? I don't know. And then we have this really interesting pool, which I was actually really happy with how this came out. Because it's enough for you to swim around in. Yes, it's not like an Olympic pool, but you could definitely still splash around in this, right? Like, I think that's really hot. I'd really enjoy this. Judge Judy, duh. Oh, I do like Judge Judy. She's fun. I like that she just calls people idiots. It's a great time. Okay. And then also this. Guys, I was talking about it, I think, yesterday on stream. I still have one of my YouTube VODs, like, copyright stricken from when I was decorating this room, right? I was placing this, and I was lost in thought, okay? For maybe like 30 seconds, so the stream was silent for a very brief moment, and someone copyright stricken it for the silence. I cannot get over this, and they still haven't, like, released my dispute yet. It's still disputed. Sorry, I can't sit still for more than 3 seconds. It will happen again. You own the silence, apparently, too. It was you. Power did it. Power's like, give me your money right now. Pika, do you like this? This is cute, right? I like this. I think we did a good job. It feels relaxing. It feels like the kind of place that you could get a bottle of water and eat a grape and then lie here and someone could just punch you in the guts many times until you feel better, right? I don't know if I'm going to do much out here. I would like it to be simple. I don't want it to be overly complicated. I feel like I don't even want this here, mostly because it's in the middle of the room. And I don't know if there was a better place for me to put that. Aside from maybe if I move this and put this here. And then I just put that, like, closest there. Because when it's not being used, it can be put away. This can't really get put away because otherwise you're going to keep dragging it out every single time, right? Because, like, what? Do you like this? It's cute, right? Someone who's been a receptionist at several spas, that's very massage room. Right. That's kind of what I was hoping. At first, I was going to do I wanted a steam room, like a sauna. And then the room was actually really big, and I was like, I don't know if a sauna would be this big for logistical reasons. You're trying to keep as much heat and steam in a small space, you know, for it to be efficient. So the larger the room, the less efficient it is. So I just went with a spa, right? Plus, there's already a pool and a gym here. Private enough for a happy ending. Kind of. Kind of. I mean, there is a giant window here, so anyone in the gym on the treadmill can see. Even outside, you can kind of see through, you know. Home spa is so high-end, 100%. The fact that you wouldn't even be using it yourself, you would have to hire someone to come in. Are we trillionaires? Not necessarily, but the pretense here was that maybe it was an Airbnb kind of vibe. You'd rent this place out, and it might come with staff. There's a Pokemon in chat too. Happy endings at your spa. Would you like to work here? You like being watched. I've heard this about you. I think it's cute. I think I would, you know, I would visit here. I like I left this one bamboo tree in the middle, but I kind of like it. Okay, chat. What do you think? Should we work on the living room and the kitchen and that bathroom, which is over here? Or should we work on the bedrooms? I have to do them all anyway, but we've got 2 hours and it's going to take me ages to do them anyway. Gail says living rooms. Okay. Because the living room is going to be open plan. This one's going to be a long room. It's going to be living, dining, kitchen at the end. And then a bathroom as well. Because I think currently we don't have a bathroom. We need a bathroom that's kind of a public bathroom for everyone who's staying here to use. The other bathrooms will be part of the bedroom. So I had to put it somewhere, and I think here's the best place to put it. So I think I'm actually going to remove this wall. Initially, this was me breaking it up, but then I forgot I had this room here. So I would just make this one the bathroom. Have this over here be open again. Let's open this up. There we go. Then this whole space here, living room here, maybe put a nice dining table there, and then put the kitchen here, throw a door there, and then that's what leads to the bathroom. Okay, I'm British, so it might be slightly different to me. In the UK, in older builds, you might find the bathroom door downstairs off the kitchen, right? That's not uncommon to see anyway. I think even some, American homes I've seen, they have the kitchen quite close to a bathroom, or the bathroom's quite close to the kitchen, not the living room, right? You would leave the living room to go to like the kitchen, and there'd be like a door here that would lead to the bathroom, I think, right? Also, Angel, thank you for the 3 stream streak. I appreciate that. Angel, what are you up to today? How's your day going? Um, if I'm going to put a door in, I have been using this style over here. I guess it would work. I guess it's still fine. I think I might change the frosting on it just to specify this being, oh, that's not going to work because that's a 3 wall, isn't it? Yeah. I guess it doesn't need to be a 3 wall. It doesn't need to be a 3 wall if it's a room now, right? I'm using it. Doesn't need to be 3 wall. Getting ready to leave to go eat, so I'll leave a lurk. Of course, go enjoy your food. We will be here decorating, hopefully not failing anything. Okay, so if I do it like that, that would be fine. I'll put a sliding door on, but I think specifying which one's a door to a bathroom and which one's a door to another room or a, you know, a bedroom, I think that would be smart. I would like to put you... I think it's going to keep flipping it. I wanted... Love that. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to fill it back in again. Last time I tried this, I had to delete the wall first. Ew. And then do it that way, but it's fine. We'll do it this way. Ludo, how is your build coming? You said you're going to finish it tonight, right? So you should be good. I guess I'm going to go that way. Right? Turn off the snapping. Push that to there. Like that. There we go. There we go. Okay. Last time I tried that, that didn't work. So I guess it works now. I guess that's fine because then I can open and close it. I think I'll change the tint of the glass. Maybe just make it a black glass, just to specify this is a bathroom, not, you know, not leading to a bedroom or another room. Wait, hold on. No, because if I do the black one, it's fully see-through, isn't it? Smoked glass then. We'll do smoked glass. There you go. I think that one's fine. Not a brothel. No, not a brothel. We need privacy. I mean, it still has the glass door, Gandhi, but I want it to be private, you know? Back from Zoomies, how's the build? We're just starting. We decided we're going to do the living room, dining room, kitchen area first. Mocha, thank you for that font. I appreciate you. Smell amazing. How are the Zoomies? How are the pugs? Is everyone behaving? Yeah, we'll do this, because then it gives me this whole space to make into a bathroom. It's a lot of space, but it's fine. Make it frosted, Gandhi. Don't tell me what to do, bitch. It was already frosted. This one, right? And we had it white. But if you make it black, it's see-through, which is why I swapped it to the smoked glass, Gandhi. Everyone is behaving, as they should be. So I had to beat them up. There you go. Because look, you can't see through it. So it's still glass, but you can't see through it, you know. But take a short nap before work. I have my own mobile listening. Have a great stream. Thank you for being here, Gail. I appreciate you. Enjoy your nap. Hopefully work goes well. We'll be here. Try not to burn this house down. If you hear screaming, yeah, don't worry. You won't have to wake up. I promise. We'll manage. I think. Miss Rossabet offering. Yeah, you did. Genny was too busy working. He wasn't able to hear it. Okay, so I think what I would like to do is, if I do it like this, and then raise this up a layer or two, I like to do my layered bathrooms like this. This could be the walkway coming in, right? And then we could put like sinks here, maybe a toilet there, and then this could be like a bath and a shower situation, right? You can't see because of the flashlight on. Once the light is on from the inside, you'll be able to see inside. Yes. Once you have the lights inside, you'll be able to see inside. Yes. This is the issue we had with Ludo last week. Because Ludo was like, I can't see anything. Put the lights in. There you go. Is that better? It's not finished, but I'll put the lights in. Then I'll decorate. And then I'll change the lights again after. How's that? Now you can see. Okay, so this is going to be the communal bathroom. This is what everyone who lives here will be using when they're not using the ones in their bedrooms, right? I like the idea of having a walkway, put a little toilet here, maybe a frame here, and then up here, I could put a really nice bathtub and then a shower in. Just like choice options, you know? Leave the lights exactly like that. Make it an art feature. I couldn't I? But like, this is it. This is the art right here. Enjoy this combination of lights exactly like this. Someone somewhere will pay $1 million for that. Left to go for yeah, what that said. Well, exactly what I said. I actually like it. You're like, this is beautiful. Of course, Gandhi would like this too. I'm here, I'm working. Rostabit is working the corner, is what I heard. Bulba, someone is speaking highly of you behind your back. Well, that's nice, right? They're saying nice things, even if you're not there. How lovely of them. As they should be. Saying nice things. I like how that's not actually centered. I feel like that. No, actually. I don't know. Working. Yes, working. Aren't most of you supposed to be working? Unless you're Gansey. Let's do that one. Let's change that from gold to bronze because we're doing the bronze. Let's just make... Oh, that's very bright. Let's do that one. What I want to do over here, I want to put like a tub in the corner and then a shower on the opposite side. So it's just up here is just a large wet room area. This here, I don't want it to be wood. You're in lunch. Gandhi, do you have a lunch? Are you eating anything for lunch? Or are you staring at other people eating lunch? One who has to pee has to run all the way down that pathway, literally running through this door. There'll be furniture here too in the way, right? So you had to push past everything, run all the way down this hallway just to pee. Hopefully you can fly too, so that you don't wet yourself, right? Because, you know, nobody wants to wet themselves. No. Let's do that. Would it be nice to do that like halfway up, like this too? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes because I can do what I want. Because I can do what I want. Because it's my house, not yours. I blows your day out as your landlord is doing bathroom renovations right now, actually. It's disruptive and you can't sneak away to smoke any Mary Jane, so this edible will have to suffice for now. Alex is just sitting there on the chair, just like staring into space, waiting for them to leave so that they can finish off their, whatever they're doing, you know? Mistakes on rice. I don't think Gandhi eats at work. He just suffers in silence. You're working here to pay attention to the stream. Lots of work. Power, I'm putting you to work by making you listen to the stream, right? Can you do whatever? I can do like whatever. Right, Gal? Hi, Gal. How are you doing? Well, are you working today, Gal? How's the weather? You do not eat in public. It's because Gandhi's fussy. If he eats in public, people will see that he can't eat food normally. Bath. I would like a bathtub. I would like something... This build is quite like artistic in a sense that it's very elaborate. So I think an elaborate bathtub would make sense, right? But I've done a lot of very square stuff. I mean, I don't hate something like that. The alternatives would be an actual bathtub like that, or this one actually came with the Sakura DLC, but that one's tiny. I don't know if I want a small one. It's sunny on your lunch break. What's for lunch today, Gal? Anything good? Anything delicious? I like how Henry just laughs. He just giggles. Almost a wife beater. I don't know the polite word for that garment. Oh, so this odd British guy that natters a lot and is wearing a basketball jersey from the 90s when the outfits were skin tight. Yes. Yes, exactly. What is a wife beater? I feel like I've heard that. I've seen that. Chick-fil-A on Pride Month? Yeah, you're gonna get cancelled. Look at you go. I have nowhere to sneak to. You're in an apartment. You can't roll a G anywhere or anything. I should have prepared. Right. Now you just got to wait it out and hopefully leave soon. It's an art installation. It is. Maybe I'll just have 3 tubs. Yoink! Hank, I'm not reading your LOLs. I can't help that you're old. I kind of like this one. I do think that one's kind of cute, actually. I kind of like this one. I like it. It's simple. Bathroom needs an inset hot tub type bath. Russell, but that's what I was thinking, right? But I'd kind of done the pool already, which was down. So I don't know if doing it twice would kind of defeat the fun, you know? Hi, Rambo. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Chest out today. Yes. It's warm today. I have a word I wanted to type, but you'd get banned. Hangry, we could never ban you. Unless it's so bad that Twitch would just ban you. Then that might be a problem, you know. But why wasn't the sandwich ready? Yeah, why wasn't it made? Why didn't you make one early, huh? I don't know what was the context. It's a pit stream. Yeah, because we're in the pits of hell because it's hot. I want to do a bath and a shower. So I could do a custom shower installation. I've done some before. I could put maybe like a glass wall here, put some drains on the floor, and then they don't actually have like a shower on the ceiling, but I could once or twice before I put like a, I don't know what you'd call them. Excuse you, Tom. Something on the ceiling, like it's similar to a drain, just under the impression that it might be trickling water instead of draining water, you know? That, you know. Tom, thank you for the fart. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. You smell delicious, Tom. How are you doing? What are you up to? Gal, you got an Empoleon. That's a penguin, right? I know that. There's also a question chat. If anyone would like to join, feel free to. Rambo, thank you for checking in. I appreciate you. Tom, thank you for the fart. Rambo, you got a star you. Congratulations. That's a cute one. I like that one. That one's a good one. Can't go wrong with that one. Okay, so if I was to look at the glass, I could put in a custom glass wall, right? Like if I put it like here and took it to like here, I could put, make it to like a wet room, right? I don't like that, but yeah. I thought you could smell something. Curry. Is it from Tom? Because he's always making soups and shit. And shit. Finish your Euro Truck Driving Simulation 2 session. You didn't die. Are you sure you didn't die, Tom? I don't know if I believe you because it's you playing a video game. So, do we believe you? Will we ever believe you? No. One day, Tom might be able to play a video game. Camera. Hello? I see you. One day, we might be able to see Tom play a video game. He might be able to finish it, too. Why can't I put... Oh, I can't put any of them in? That's beautiful. Love that for me. Love that for me. Thought he felt it. I felt a nose. Oh. Yeah, that's angry. Yeah, for sure. Camera's about to burst. It is. It's just... It's rude. It's despicable behavior. I can put these ones down. And I was thinking, I guess if I put one up there... wait, no. They added waterfalls to the game, so I could build something that might work. Maybe. Maybe there's a Pokemon chat for one step. Hi, Rambo. What are you up to today, Rambo? You having a good day? Okay, let's find a good middle point. Like there, right? Because we have the water features. I could put it up there and have it pouring down. Because if I place it and shimmy it up, I can hide it in something. My Chuck is notifying me that you're overdue for your depression anxiety screening. Love that. Love that. You should fix that, Gandhi. Overdue. You should go fix that. If I place that there, right? And I grab this, and I turn on the snapping, flip it upside down, shimmy that down, like that. Oh, hot. Right? That's the shower. Because I can put the water in it and then have it like trickle down. Ignore the lights. They are not staying. I know Gandhi thought that was kind of cute, but no. It's giving you anxiety. Being here is giving him anxiety, right? Better depress your... Oh. Go get that done, Gandhi. Yeah, Gandhi, go do that. Exactly. Rambo's going to help. So when you're hosting the next photo shoot, yes. I mean, there's enough lights in here, okay? I mean, you could have a photo shoot in the shower right here. You know. Too anxious and depressed to go. Love that. It's like, I could get the help that I need, but I'm suffering with it so much that I can't get the help that I need. That's so funny, isn't it? It's like, I need it, but I'm suffering with it, so I can't go get it. Genius. Love that. Okay, water. So they added the waterfall. So if I can find one that's the same... Hold on. Is that just the bottom of one? mean, I feel like I could. It's gonna look strange, but it's still moving water. At least I could place multiple of them and have them. Imagine if therapists went to people's homes. Wait, do they do that? Is that imagine if because they do, or imagine if because that would be cool if they did? Imagine someone coming to your home, right? And you're like telling them, you're like, I'm really depressed and stuff. And they like look around and go, obviously, right? There's like, I can tell, you know? You're like, thanks. Jeez. Calm down. It might be cool, but it sounds dangerous for them and inefficient. I think it definitely would be dangerous, right? Because you know, you never know who the person is, right? Okay, I can't place that there. I need to place it somewhere and shimmy it in because there's no easy way for me to place this. Oh, wait, actually. Tell a lie. I can place it here, can't I? Yeah. And then I can grab it like this. Bring that over here. Shimmy that over here. Shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy. Like this, right? I may have to turn off the snapping a little. Hello? Give me that back. Where's my waterfall gone? Oh, I can't grab the waterfall now. Oh my god. I broke it. Never mind. Might be worth it. Wait, the therapist? I don't know. That might cause more problems than solve problems, right? If you're just, you know, taking them home with you. How exactly does one shimmy? Can you demonstrate? Well, in this case, a shimmy is just me trying to get it to move in a direction to get it to the... In fairness, I'm shimmying all the time because I bloody can't sit still, gal. I literally just fidgeting. Like, I can't sit here in, you know, for 3 seconds without moving. And I just goddamn broke this too. Gal, look what I did. God damn it. I lost it. How did I... Hold on. How did I lose that? I don't know. Ugh, whatever. Is it in Japan you can hire a service where you cry with a hot boy? I don't know. Is it? Is that something that should maybe be invented over here too? If you're working out your problems, I guess if that's the problem, he might be able to fix it, right? Handsome Weeping Boys offers a unique form of emotional support by pairing people with trained, attractive men who help them cry and process stress. I don't know, personally, if crying in front of handsome men is going to make me feel better, or if I'm just going to feel, like, anxious because there's now attractive people watching me cry. You know, shimmy and show muffin deliciousness. Wolf, then you keep your muffin deliciousness. Tag team therapy if needed. Wow. Right, like the bot's like, there's no redeem for that. What do you mean? You're in the wrong job. Apparently so. I hate that I let go of this and it broke it. That bugged me. I think I'm gonna need 2 of these to make this work because of the size of this. I wanted to have multiple of these. It's gonna have this effect, like as if it's landed on the water though, which is gonna be the problem. Sounds very Japanese to you, for sure. I think we guys should start one over here. Handsome man to cry with me. If he's hot enough, the barriers will crumble. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you feel like you trust them more because they're slightly attractive. Is that what it is? Is that the logic? Sorry, look, I'm fidgeting again. Fidgeting again. I just can't sit right. I'm sorry. Absolute pest, I know. So if I duplicate this, right? That's the make whole button. I don't want that one. Okay, so if I go up here, turn off the snapping, rotate that twice, bring that down, right? Oh, I didn't actually rotate it twice. Love that for me. So I could bring that over a little, bring that one over too. Like that, right? I still don't know if I'm getting this right. We'll get there eventually. I never used to show emotion, then a very kind and handsome man comes to you, and it's the first time I cried in front of anyone. And then you start therapy. So is that maybe what motivated you to realize, oh, actually talking to someone, letting it out is actually helpful? At least it worked for you. I'm confused. Why water floats? Why water floats? What do you mean, Ludo? It's because it's a shower. I haven't finished, Ludo. Whose dungeon is this? This is a bathroom. It's the shower that you get waterboarded in. How's that? I wish there was an option to have it without the splash at the bottom. That's my only issue. Because if I stack these, it's just going to have random splashing points. Right? Because if I place that here, and then move that one... It's just going to look weird. They don't have functional showers. I mean, they have water in the showers, but they don't have like a ceiling shower, which is what I want. I don't want, because the game doesn't have showers that aren't mounted to walls, right? Don't forget to install a shower shot. What is a shower shot? A terrace waterfall shower. I could, but even then, I guess you would have to stand right up against the waterfall of the shower, right? To make that work. It was so hot that I was so comforted. It was wild. But we need to find man to open up. In brackets. If we need that. I mean, opening up is, you know, was camera. Jesus. I like the waterfall. I don't. Back to your earlier point, the lighting screams dungeon. That's because I haven't done the lighting yet, Calm. It's just because Ludo always screams at me for not putting lights in before I've decorated the build. So I put the lights in ironically, and now I've just kind of left them in here. You know what a shower shot is? I know. Is that what Gandhi does when you take a shot of vodka in the shower? Are you really gay? Probably not. Probably not. It's been opposed this whole time. Oh, I didn't mean to delete that one up there. Could try something else. I wanted the shower just to come down. I wanted water just to come down vertically. Yeah. Gay beta, yeah. Even if it's generic lighting, it's good to have it until you see how it looks potentially. I guess. Just to me, lighting's the last thing you do. Right. I love how relationship with popcorn because I already brushed your teeth and I'm still finding the shells. But I literally had to get a water pick just for popcorn time. You know, waterfall would look good going into the tub. I mean, it would, right? Because I have it over here going into the pool, which it works perfectly for. I just wanted water for a shower, right? Because the showers that they have, like I said, all of them are just on the wall, right? I wanted a shower that was up here and I could make it look like a shower, which is why I wanted the falling water. But the falling water has the little splashing effect, like it's hitting the ground. So I can't really make a long falling effect. Drives me nuts. Because, yeah, whatever. I guess I'm just going to go without it. And you just kind of know that that's a shower. Because it's rude. It's fine. It's okay. And even with the shower heads, too. If I could just have the shower head, I could place it at a different angle, right? But it will always have the little handles too. And all of them have it. This one's a little bit less, but... it would just be nice if there was an option to just have a shower head. Is it the only flowing water? Yes, they only just added it too. With the Sakura DLC, they added in the waterfalls, which is really cute. But there's only like 4 different styles of it. I think I know why it's not made for that. You don't want a waterfall always on, going straight into a drain wasteful. That's probably true, because then it would be going straight down into, yeah. How did you give a shower head? You ask it nicely. That's what I would assume, right? But all of these, like these would be cute, right? I would love to put these in if it didn't have the rest of the shower head. You know, I was going to say exactly. I just like doing cute things. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. We make do. Maybe what we can do instead is we do one of those sauna showers. Not this song, but also, yes, this song. How nostalgic, right? If it answers, congratulations, your shower is powered by AI and probably listening and spying and filming, you know? Give head taking a shower in relation to that. Whilst taking a gosh, yes, whilst taking a shower. Okay, let's flip this here. I want to make it, I kind of want to make it to a sauna now. So it doubles as a shower, but also a sauna, so you can swap between the two. So if you want to sit down in it, make it a steam room, you can. But if you want to just come in and quickly take a shower, you can also do that too, right? Because, you know, sometimes you just want to hose off quickly and not have to deal with the fuss of everything. I would need a glass door. Have a look at the doors. What ones do we have right now? I could do one like that, and if I place it and then shimmy it, I could put it at an angle. Shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy. Grid snapping. Okay, turn that off. Right, because I could do it like that, and then make it into a little sauna room. You know. And news on the computer front? Yeah, Gandhi. Any news? A detachment in the shower. Apparently not. Actually, I think some of them have the thing that you could take off to wash your hair. So that could technically work, yes. I have to try to get those to meet in the middle. Because otherwise that's not going to work correctly. Love that. I need you to meet in the middle. What if I... No, I don't want that sticking out. That looks weird. I guess I might have to fill in the space in the middle. I knew someone who had that in their shower. Is it you? Can move to house number 2 soon. You should. Right now, Mocha. What kind of prison do you work inside? The one that Genny has to work for 3 more hours? Bear in mind he is like 2 hours behind us, right? The curse of responsibility. Imagine being responsible. Who could ever do such a thing? I guess I could just push that closer in, right? Just make that fit that way. I want that to match up there, but I also want it to match up like that, right? Because then if I change this door to match there, change that to, it's going to be plastic, right? Like that. Yeah, see? I'm so smart. I know these things. I gave up on my shower idea. It's going to be a dual-purpose room. Like that, right? You can still get in and out, right? Gorgeous. And then I could put some bench seating in, but then also it can still be a shower. Love that. Win-win. Lord knows I need one for the amount that you poop. Yeah, I think you should just live in the bathroom hangry. Just take a blanket and pillows and stuff. There's also Pokemon chat if anyone wants it. Or, why in the shower? He should waffle stomp it, as they say, right? And by they, I mean we always joke about it. So that's what we're talking about. I need to put one on top of the door as well. So if I make that the same size as the door. And then move this... line that up. Bring that down. And then bring this up. There we go. Gorgeous. Is it lined up though? No. Like, is it lined up? Mm-mm. No. 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 No, there we go. I'll take that. There we go. We'll do that. Love benches. Easier to scrub with, right? Waterfall down these stairs would be amazing. Just throw the waterfall down the stairs and everyone can just fall and die. Slip. You know, crack their head, bleed out on the floor, and then the paramedics have to come in. You're laying there all naked and they're judging you, right? Are you sure you want that? Are you sure? Sauna. They do have sauna benches now, so I can put in some sauna-related stuff, which is really, really sweet. So I can actually build a little sauna kind of setup. But These should probably be like a... Oh, you couldn't have a metal in a sauna. That wouldn't make sense. That's why they're always wooden, aren't they? I guess a plastic would be fine, right? Would a plastic get too hot? I don't think so, right? I've never been to a sauna. I'm sorry. Yes, cancel me again. Sorry. Jesus. God. Okay, but... Oh, you got to put the corner one in like that, right? Ah, no, it's not going to fit. It's fine. It's fine. And then the paramedics also slip and tumble onto you. Or is that just in your dreams? Oh, I don't know. I feel like that happened to Ilfa's friend, right? No plastic. Melting plastic in a sauna would be exciting. Melting. You sit on it and it just sticks to your skin, right? No plastic. I feel like no plastic would be wise, right? Getting cancelled more than me, it's okay. It happens. I'll accept it for what it is. Then the first time I saw another guy naked was in a sauna. Z, is this like a recent thing or is this a trauma thing? Do we need to unpack this, Z? Also, hello, Biscuit. How you welcome it? How are you doing? You have so many wonderful things yet to experience. Or I could just stay at home and play video games, you know? I feel like I already know what I want to do. Stay at home. Do I just round it off, make that cute over here, and then do the same over there? I probably should, right? Make it as cute as possible because we like cute things. It's plastic, but it's not plastic. I will change it to like the dark wood, maybe. Shua, It was when you were a kid and your uncle brought you to a sauna. Is that not weird? Wait, that's not weird. That's normal? Is that not weird? Maybe it's just weird to me. That seems odd. That seems weird to me. That seems weird. Z, did you ever go back again after? Did that awaken something in you? We should breathe deeply in the sauna. You don't want to breathe plastic fumes. That too, because melting and burning plastic smells absolutely awful. It's bad for you, yeah. Maybe it was. Z was like, I'm coming back here when I'm older. Now we've got Z. Where the people? Yes, exactly. It's good at gym because you've been slacking. Biscuit, what are you working on in the gym today? Swimming hall shower room for you. I feel like that's a thing for a lot of people. I never had that growing up because we had the changing rooms were just in one space, right? But no one showered, right? That was in a separate room, but no one ever did it. They just got changed and just moved on with the day. Plastic, or maybe a bowl of gasoline in the sauna, yeah. No pee-pee for you. No, Wolf Dad. If you were here earlier, you would have heard me explain that the things aren't working. Wolf Dad just doesn't like to listen. He just ignores me. He's like, who are you again? No, why is that so big? That's what she said. Why is that so big? Maybe. Maybe I just won't do a shower. Maybe we'll just do a sauna only. How's that? You're submissive ignorable. I'll take that, fine. Stretching in a bit of legs. We love a good leg. Big, strong leg, you know. Biscuit, I hope you have fun. What are your plans for the weekend, Biscuit? Anything cute going on? Any exciting plans? I'm going to lower that down just because I don't like it being so large in the middle of the room like that. But if I lower it down, what options do we have here? I guess if I did the similar wood, I could match the rest of the sets to it and use this in here, you know. Gonna have the TNT in there. Oh, we love a little bit explosive. Wait, what for? So any spare ammo in there as well, gotta be sure. Oh, gotcha, yes, okay, in the sauna. Yeah, no, that makes sense. TNT in the sauna. Sauna's really turning into something. It's turning into something. I definitely am gonna change this plastic and maybe put in the cute wood instead. No, really you're off though, so that's a plus. That definitely is a plus. That means you can relax, hopefully, right? Chill, vibe, hang out, play games, preferably. Maybe if I do this wood instead, right? Because then it matches the rest of the build anyway, but then it brings this style in. There is also the backs that you can put up here, right? So your sweaty back isn't peeling off of the tile in here, right? Can I even fit all of these in? No, why would I be able to? Why would I? Let's put those like that, and then I can just place them and lower them. We hide them. It looks like a European air conditioner. Maybe that's what it is, if you want hot air instead of cold air. I'm not going to judge them for what they want to do in their homes, right? As long as they're not waffle stomping when they come visit my shower room thing. Right. Please don't do it in here. No waffle stomping, Hangry. Okay. Okay, so these ones over here, they're going to do that glitchy thing, so I'm going to have to very slightly... Oh. Snapping was on. There you go. If I just put it out very slightly like that, it stops the overlapping glitchy. There we go. Session with this runs deep. You're welcome, Hangry. Just don't let me in your house. Could be a hobby that requires effort. So yeah, games it is. That... This is like, I don't really want to... I don't want to do that right now. I just want to play games. Basically, what have you been playing? I'm in a childhood home. We literally use it for the sauna for storage. We lived there for 10 to 15 years and never once used the sauna for what its actual purpose was. Don't even know if it was functional. Was it there when, did your parents build it? Was it there when you moved in? I need details. Mid-gym? Hangry, what are you doing in the gym today? The fact you know what waffle stomping is, but not what a shower shot, means that the gays in your life really have not properly educated you. That's probably also correct too. Mostly because I avoid everyone. I don't know what I don't know what you want from me. I just avoid everyone. We need a light in here too, but I feel like the lighting in here should be dark and moody, right? Never heard this term until now. Which one? Hello, Mark. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing? The sauna was there from when we moved in. It was about half the size of the one that you're building right now. I guess if you're never going to use it, just store stuff in it, right? Mill from next door. That's where Hangry learned it. Yeah. Oh, the waffle. The waffle stomping. Yeah. I didn't really know it was a thing until I think Gandhi mentioned it on his stream or something. And now it just makes me think of Hangry. So you're all welcome for that. Enjoy the knowledge that you now have. Also kind of reminds me of Z. Do with that what you will. I'm trying to think of a light that would be appropriate in here. Maybe just like a one like these, right? These would make sense. And then, right, because then I could just put these up in like the corner. But I feel like it would make sense to make these almost mood lighting. If I do... Oh, if I do the three like that, right? That lights it up, and then you make it so it's... maybe open the door and the lights turn on or something. I don't know. Wait, no. Because then you close the door and the lights would turn off again. No, ignore me. Never mind. Could you imagine you just close the door and it just gets pitch black? That would be great. We would love that. I do want these to be dimmer, but I think an orange light would be nice in here. For some reason, I think sauna would be like a mood warm lighting rather than like a bright white light. There you go. Hi, Evil. Hi, welcome in. Another that brick wearing the wife beater. It's because I play basketball or something. It looks really good though. Very inviting. Would you visit my sauna? I promise no waffle stompings happened here. Hangry hasn't been allowed in. That we know of. Hi, Evil. How are you doing? I want to turn this to the side, though. Because I want it to be... That's still not right. Realize I'm facing the wrong... It needs to be like this. Like that, right? Because I wanted to face the door as you come in. Because it looks a little odd being off-centered to the build. You also drink Stella? I'm clearly a beer drinker, right? I feel like I've had beer maybe like once or twice in my life and hated it. Never been a fan myself of beer. It's just not for me, Evil. Also, hi, Evil. How are you doing? How is your Friday going? You up to anything fun today? Anything cute? I feel like there should be stuff on the wall, but I feel like there's not many things that you could put inside of the sauna because of the humidity, right? It's not the kind of thing that you could decorate and make look cute and stuff, right? It needs to go there then, because these are all lined up. There we go. Okay, that still doesn't look right, but maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because it's too wide. I don't know. It looks a little odd, you know? So machismo, machismo. Yeah, that. So that. Would you allow your naked chisel Aussie body into the sauna? No, because you would just fart in it, wouldn't you? There'd be gas clouds everywhere. I existed. That's plenty today. That, you know, you're valid for that, right? Just surviving the day. That's enough. That's all that really matters, right? That's all we need just to survive, right? If we can survive, we survive, right? Rail. I need towel rail. Towel rack. Oh, right. Rack. It's a rack. It's a rack, not a rail. Sorry. I kind of wanted them like here. But if I do these ones, they're a lot thinner. I kind of wanted it so that they were just metal poles coming out the ground, not on the glass. Iraq, yes, that's exactly what it is. It's a whole country. Hangry, no. Sorry, next. You need to let the ordinary people breathe. Yeah, Hangry, let them exist. Ingot's a curse. Yeah, Hangry, how dare you? That's what you get. I mean, I guess I could put them there. I just wanted to have the towels here, so you grab the towel on the way in. But that also being said, it's not only used for that spot, right? Whatever. It's fine. Worry about it later. Okay, trying to figure out what I want to do here. So I'm definitely gonna have to put the sink like down here on this wall. I want to put an art piece here. By art piece, I just mean like a photo. That would be cute, right? But over here, I don't want to put too much up here because you need to be able to walk around. You need to be able to get to the bath. You need to be able to get into the sauna, right? So that wouldn't be ideal. Hello, Answered Bro. How you welcome in? Thank you for checking in. I appreciate you. Pretty tattoo. So let's settle down, Jim Bro. Clavicular corner gym market. Sorry. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, that person. Yeah. I'm moving these lights. I'll replace them in a second. I should have kept one of them. Whoops. I need at least a singular one so I can copy it. There we go. There we go. And let's put these up here for now. There we go. Okay, so I need a vanity unit. His and hers. We'll do a double one. I could put big mirror up here. It's a big room, but because it's big, I feel like the vanity unit needs to be substantial. There's a Pokemon in chat. If anyone wants scoliosis, feel free to. If anyone really wants that, there is one in the chat. Okay, vanity. So if I was to do, I like doing my custom ones because they always kind of come out nicely, but I still need to put the sinks in anyway. So let me find two that I could build something from. If I do these ones, though, these ones are perfect because then I can actually just put the cabinet around it. I don't want these ones because they're kind of low. I like these because they're substantial. If I do that one, it might match the tub. Right? Yeah. Matches the tub. So if I was to do... I think that's very high. I think that's right. Height, right? I think that's right. Yeah, hers. I guess it... yeah, his and hers, but you know, that's just what they're called, right? So gym game with the relatively okay features. Like, I mean... Who's the salted gym game? You need a place for toilet paper and also bidet. There is one toilet that comes with a bidet built in. I guess we could plumb it ourselves if we wanted to, right? I feel like this is too high, right? I feel like this is too high. I feel like that needs to come down. I'm trying to figure out the correct height. That looks a little bit better, right? I feel like that looks a little better. Also, aren't they too close to each other? I don't know. Are they in love? The people washing their hands and stuff together? madly in love, desperately in love. They can't be separate for 3 seconds, kind of in love. I feel like it should be off-centered because the toilet's on this side, so this needs to be slightly to the left of it. Okay, let's have a look. Let's do... If I do a cabinet... no. If I do... no. It is cabinets. Because I can shimmy it inside, and then we can still use the drawer, right? I haven't done the kitchen yet, so I don't know what style I'm going to go with, but I feel like it should be modern, right? See, look, that looks a lot higher. Thing is, the sink is for makeup, hair care, skin, mouth, and care too. No. Yes. I mean, you'd use it for multiple things, right? But I'm not just leaving the sinks. This is going to be a custom vanity, right? There's going to be more counter space, right? I'm still going to be putting in cabinetry. It's just the sinks are here. I mean, I could put space between them if I needed. I need to figure out what cabinet I'm putting these on. What about this one? I like how the previews are never the ones that I would use. I guess if I just do a simple modern one like this, right? Don't know if I like the glass ones. I don't know if I want drawer ones. I kind of want ones just to open up like these. Let's just place it. So it'd be like this, right? And then that's far too high for a sink, I think, though, right? I feel like I would have to shimmy that down. Right, and then to put it in like this here. You can't open it. We won't talk about that. We will not talk about the fact that it will not be open. But yes, I could put like a middle one in. And then put one on the other side of it. I don't want to get too close to the toilet though. I'm still going to put a custom top on as well. Or at least try and match with the other one. Like that, right? And then do this one over here and then flip that to the other side. Lower that. Wispy, but you blocked. It sounds like hangry. He hates us all. Doesn't want to talk to any of us. There we go. Right. Okay. Oh. Let me flip it. Okay. Then, if I put that in. If I do it like that, I could fill in that middle space, right? I guess it gives it a little bit more space. Though, I might want it more like this. Because then there's a little cabinet space on both sides, right? Because then I can put my mirrors in. I definitely don't like seeing the edges, so I'm going to do my usual and put like a waterfall cabinet in just because it's me. I'm fussy. If I do my cubes, figure you say it. If you want to say it to me in public. Oh. Imagine if it wasn't a nice message and it was evil being like, you're an ugly bitch. Could you imagine? Okay, so if I bring that to maybe like there, lower that one slightly. There we go. Right? I hope so. Could you imagine? Just at you. It's like, you're a bish. I bring this to here. No. This way. Like this. That one to there. You see this one? This middle cabinet looks strange. Okay, let me just spin that round. Because having the door handle on one side is going to drive me nuts. Because it's going to make it look like it's off-centered. So let's just... let's just take it out. It's just a middle cabinet piece without actually anything being in it. There we go. That's... the slightly off-centered door handle would drive me crazy. Okay. You ain't that a hot one to message be like, this is a fun thing. Oh, expose him, drag him. Also, hello, Shan. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Shan, how's your day going? Shan, did you get a start date for your new job? Also, Yin, I screamed you earlier. Yin, how was your submission looking for the Gandhi challenge? Okay, I think that's better. I think I want what's the reoccurring style? We are using this wood, so it would make sense for me to bring that in. I also used it in the sauna, didn't I? So ideally use that. Background check came back clear, so one step closer. Good. Okay, Shan, I'm glad to know that you aren't a serial killer. That's always nice to know. Well, welcome in. Love that for us. And for you too. Let's do this. Let's go with this. Just click a million times. That's not working. Love that. There we go. Move that back. Okay, and then I gotta shimmy this down a little. There we go. Oh, actually, bring that down and bring that over. There we go. Because then it's the same on both sides. Almost ready for Gandhiland. Yin, I am so excited to see. Because Yin, I don't know if I've seen you design like in a game like this before. Well, aside from watching you do Heartopia, right? I don't think I've seen you do creative games yet. I'm excited for that. Fragile ego shattered the soonest, I hear, though. You mean like Hangry's ego? His is too big. He can't fit through doors normally anymore. Me when I lie. Yours definitely would not come back. No. Biggest offenses for Hangry. After all, he isn't funny. His only goes body going for him. This is a joke. Well, and his tattoos. Don't forget the tattoos. Yay, Gandhiland. Yes. The D urine I use for the drug test doesn't get noticed. Shan, fingers crossed. Hopefully they won't know. Shan actually emailed me and asked if I could submit some urine for the test so that they would pass, you know. What for a lovely bunch of comedy he would be in on, but now it's on site. Oh, not the comedy. Who are we roasting / reading? Sorry, but I'm terribly lost. It's okay. I'm always lost. I don't know where I am right now. This game has excellent building capabilities. Pika, and that's why I like it. I would like if they could add in more variations of like the cubes and stuff, because I use the cubes for everything, right? There are a few of them, but it'd be nice to have different varieties for different styles of things so that I can build with different shapes, right? Because we've got these ones so far, but I feel like we could have even more for very specific design choices, you know. Yes, and thank you, Rick. But I couldn't waste that sample on something stupid like a drug test. Shan still got it in a little container somewhere. As you should be, stay that way. I tend to do mean comments on people, but when it's like that, but when it is that hard, I like to make it clear it is a joke. I feel like we just read each other anyway, for the sake of it, right? Or at least I do. I find it more fun to read people. I want a modern looking... I don't know why it defaults to this kind of brown. See, look, that already looks so much better. Like that. I feel like every time I build a custom vanity, I always build it kind of like the same way, but you can't stop me. You can't stop me. I know what I like, okay? I know what I like. I know what I like, okay? I know what I like. Whatever, I'm getting cheese fries. Z, could you make me some cheese fries? I'll be right there. Library is a suggestion when I hop on, to be fair. Library is in the library is open, or are you saying I should make a library? Because one is completely different to the other. I do need a mirror in here too. I could do... I could do a mirror each, or stacked mirrors. I share with the Rick Tato. It's because we like flies. And what Rick likes is... I won't comment. You're like, Nods and agrees, nods and agrees. Let me try vertical for now. Let me have a look. Let's have a look and see. Oh, we got a tiny reflection. I'll take that. That's better than nothing. Maybe make that a little higher, though, just because I want to fit in this. Do the tool. I was thinking of doing a horizontal, but then I would have to, like, stack, like, 2 or 3 of them, try and fill the whole thing in, and then it would have, like, the rim around it, and then it would kind of break the immersion of the mirrors, you know? Library's open. The double doors are heavily parted. They don't have to be double doors. They could be like these ones, right? Like these ones, where it's just like a wedge, just wide open. Saying to someone that they don't have their body going for them is a bit much. Even some of the level of body dysmorphia that I have and the inferiority complex. Right. I mean, and then you got Hangry. But I always tell Hangry that he's an airhead, so he knows this. He also has his farts going for him, don't you, Hangry? When we run out of renewable energies, I mean, finite energies, we can always use his farts. Kind of like that. It's tall and it's substantial. I like that. Love the rim. Love a good rim. Your problems with rims, I feel like because the mirrors all have rims on them, I couldn't stack them along each other to make a seamless big mirror, you know? That's what I would have done. If I put them horizontally, I would have made the whole thing mirror. I think this works. I quite like this. Okay, let's figure out these because they're not actually in the right place right now. Like that. That's on the second dot. That's on the second dot? That is, but I feel like it's because I didn't place it perfectly, so that looks strange. Still looks strange. I don't know. A skill issue. For sure a skill issue. Let me just blow up the mirror and replace the thing. I like how the taps are also inside. That's cute too. Okay, perfect. So now if I was to put clutter up here, I can organize it, make it look nice-ish. So if I look at bathroom products, they had to be aesthetic too, because, you know, even though I don't care about this in real life, I wouldn't be like, oh, I can't buy that soap because it doesn't look like it fits my home. In the build like this, it definitely does have to fit. So I don't care about soap. I don't like anyone would use soap. You're spreading germs everywhere. But I could do I'm looking for the soap. Oh, it's here. I'm like, I could do, once I finally see the soap, there is a Pokemon chat. If anyone wants a Tyrant, feel free to grab that. Let me do this. Let me do the bronze for that. No, that's too dark. Let me do maybe a white for that, the bronze for that. Because then it matches that. Yes, okay. I get to place them on the floor, though. And move them, because this is a fake countertop, which means I can't place stuff on it. Okay, and then put that on the counter. There we go. And do the same thing over here. So smart. David, thank you for playing a minigame. I appreciate you. We have an hour left. Okay. Making progress. I mean, I like how I was like, let's do the living room, kitchen stuff. And I was like, well, actually, we're just going to do the one bathroom over on this side. Spend the whole stream working on the one bathroom. There we go. Cute. Love that. Adorables. I'll take that for now. It's a big solid room. I'll take it. The whole build's supposed to be pretty solid, so I'm trying to avoid things that kind of look somewhat flimsy, like a fall over and break or something. But I've been using plants too, so I'm going to have to put some of those in. Okay. Toilet. So we do need a, if I type in roll, love that. Toilet. Love how roll actually didn't show up. Toilet roll. Toilet's, oh, it's because it's paper, isn't it? Yeah, I keep forgetting they call it paper in this. And then the bog brush, I'll place this here. If I copy the style of this over here, the pooper looks oddly placed. I mean, it's just kind of, I just kind of dumped it on the floor. Imagine if I did like stairs going up to it, like an actual throne. Well, step up, step up, step up. It's also kind of small. I feel like it should be slightly to the side. It's central to this space here, right? If that makes sense. Maybe it should just be here, right? Instead of there. Let me have a look. Maybe it should just be here, next to the sink. Like just here. Maybe that would be better. Because then it kind of tucked away a little. Maybe the other wall, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I wanted to put an art piece there, but maybe I could still put like a shelf unit here. Put the art piece on it. Trash bin next to the sink and bam! 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 Actually, do they have the Y ones? I think they have a Y one now, right? They do. If I do a Y one, do it in a bronze, I can put it like just here. Right. Tuck that in there. Is Ludo helping you design? Ludo is. Ludo is like, try the other wall. It's a good wall, I think. It's a good wall. Mocha, what are you doing? What are you up to? I do want a unit here. I want a low, medium height storage. Medium storage. I like the way that this is set up. Low, medium, small, tall. Instead of small and like large being next to each other, it's low and tall on the opposite sides of each other. Yeah. I just noticed that. Never noticed that before. So I want something it's got to be solid. I need it to be solid, but I want it to be kind of pushed in the wall. I just need it to be there. So you'd put like toilet rolls in it, right? When they're not being used, they're just there so that they're in the bathroom for when someone needs them. Solid. Winding down out of work for the weekend. It's 4 p.m. Time for an Alani Nu and a game. I love you keep saying the name brand. Have you not had one yet? Now reviewing the thing that you guys swallow from the DL guy behind the Taco Bell. DNA. What I almost read DNA wrong somehow. What DNA are you reviewing, Borba? Whose DNA are you reviewing? That could work without the feet on it, I think. Might be a bit too close to the toilet, but like I said, I was going to put it in the wall anyway. I need something that's solid, like I said. I want it to be substantial. Nothing flimsy, no legs like that. Working on getting a sponsorship from Alani Nu. You know that Gandhi would lose his shit, so... I swapped that round. Let's keep this wood, this one, and let's change this here to match this here. I'm assuming that's a plastic, just a white plastic, right? No, that's a different color completely. What is that? Matte plastic in gray 6. That is the same? That is the same? Why does that look so... That looks a lot dimmer than that white there. It's like a completely different thing. None specifically, just the general. Just the general scientific knowledge behind it. Oh, so you're just studying DNA. Not anyone specifically, just DNA. Gotcha. Whatever fit Rick got it, not him, imagine. Dan has a job at the bank, so he's a bit distracted with counting on his... You think Gandhi can count? I don't think Gandhi can count. Okay, we'll do that. Because I wanted to put like a framed art piece here. Maybe a plant pot next to it. But we like studying. We like learning things because learning is fundamental. Something. I'm not quoting any one reference from any one show or anything along those lines, right? I want this to be big. Big, tall piece of art or something. But also match the vibe too. So if I do that one, it's already got black and gold in it, which matches the style. Rich people always have oversized frames for their art like that. Always makes it look so silly, but they do. Put a small plant on the back of the, like a little succulent. What, so you can accidentally knock it into the toilet and flush it? Lou's like, I hate this plant. Knocks it in like a cat. You could put a little succulent there. I was thinking of putting one here too. Or maybe in that corner. Should I find a small succulent? Would that work? If I find I want a perfectly square small plant pot. I think that would work really nicely. Because of the shape of the toilet, it has to be square. Like this. I wish that was a little smaller than it was. Like, oh, actually, I could lower it and put it into the toilet. Or a wall plant above the pooter. I'm going to put plants up anyway, just because it's kind of the theme of me putting plants in everything. That's not in the toilet. It is just a small plant pot. It's not small enough, though. I need it to be, like, half the size. Like, in every dimension, I need that to be smaller, I think, for that to work. Let's wait. If I made it ceramic, it would look like it's part of the toilet, wouldn't it? It's part of the toilet. And then if I put in tiny little succulents, no, I don't want succulents. I don't want to put color in. I just want it to be green. So I need a succulent that's just green. Like this one. Like this, right? Like that. A little succulent moment. I created a succulent garden once. It was lovely. Before you killed it. That was, yes. You're right, it was lovely. Plant pot. I want something tall. Needs to be substantial. Needs to be knock-over proof. So something like this. Big. You're not going to accidentally bump into it and knock it anywhere, right? Okay, maybe smaller than that. It needs to actually fit on the shelf, my love. What do you mean? Hangry. I need that. I really need that feature from Fruitager Home where I can resize things. So I could make it perfect. I don't want that on that side. I want it on this side. Bonjour. Hello, Hong. Hi, welcome in. It is your favorite streamer, Will, here. Sorry, Greg. How are you doing? How is your Friday? Are you having a lovely day today? I don't want it too close to the edge because I don't want to accidentally bump into it and knock it flying. There we go. I'll actually keep the ceramic part. Remember the Will thing? I did. Hong, I remember everything you say to me, I think. It's a good feature, isn't it? It really is. I think more games that are like this need to have that. Being able to resize something just makes it so that if in the game, if you see a certain style you want, it might not fit because it might be the right size. So being able to adjust it so that you can still use it is always very nice, right? Because otherwise you might not put what you want in because it doesn't fit. There's a few items that I'm like, oh, that sofa would have been really cute in this build, but it won't actually fit in my design, so I can't actually use it. I wanted a medium-sized plant, but it can only be green. So, what do the Bulbasaur plants look like? I quite like that, actually. I like a good Bulbasaur plant. I like that. As a little height, takes it up to the frame, you know? What are you working on today? Hong, I am slow and distracted. So, our build that we've been working on, our modern, kind of brutalist kind of style house in the middle of a Japanese bamboo forest. I've only done a few of the rooms. And today I was like, we have to do either the bedrooms or the living room, dining room. And then I started working on the bathroom as part of the living dining space. And I haven't actually started the living dining space. So this is all we've done today is this room here. So we have a sauna, we have a tub, and then we have this custom vanity with a little pooping station over here. And you said my builds were big. It's funny because this one isn't that big, but when I took into consideration the 4 corners that I didn't include in the floor plan, I just blocked them off. I forgot they were there, and I was like, actually, I can use those for bathrooms. Now I've got 3 extra ones. That's a lot of extra space that I probably didn't take into consideration before, and now my build's a lot bigger. So, yeah, it is getting bigger by the minute. It's given Ex Machina house. It's giving 21st century AI tech bro hides away from his conscious robot, and we have to free her in a plot lifted from traditional Shakespeare. I actually think there is a movie that I did watch one time, and I can't remember who was in it. But the house was hooked up to like an AI, and he kidnapped her, and she was trying to escape, and the AI kept catching her or something. What inspired you to go in this direction, and why are you slow today? I'm slow today because we've only done 1 room. But my inspiration for this was because the Sakura DLC came out recently. I wanted to do a Sakura-based theme that wasn't a traditional Japanese, because all of the new stuff that came out was traditional Japanese. So I didn't want to do that. I wanted it to be modern. And I was like, why not just go like ultra modern Japanese instead, you know? So that was it. That was legit. Give me 2009 Last House on the left. I would say in this house, okay? This is a cute house. I might get lost. You might get murdered because the doors are just wide open like all the time. But you have a courtyard space. So, right, like if you're going to get murdered, you know, you could imagine just, you know, knife in your back. You're just leaning, passed out in this river, right, as it trickles through, right? Great place to die. I see no issues here. That's what I'm saying. I think I'm done with this room for now. I might do something else with this bathtub area later, but I want to actually get some furniture placed. Otherwise, we'll never get this done, and I've got, like, less than a week before Gandhi reviews this, so. A dramatic crawling across the little bridge bleed. Oh, right, yeah. Right? You probably got stabbed on your way out of here, right? So you're just, like, crawling over this, bleeding everywhere, and then you, like, crawl around here and then just collapse into the river, you know? Gorgeous, dramatic, Shakespeare-worthy, I tell ya. Okay, so I have to decide. I think I'm going to put the dining table like right here anyway, so that's not an issue. Do I want to put the living room on this side next to the door to the bathroom, or put the kitchen here? You know? You know? Because I'm like, this is kind of it's a walkway. People are going to be using this quite often because they're going to need to use the bathroom. Do you want to be walking through the kitchen to it, or do you want to be walking through the living room? Because bear in mind, if I make this off the living room, I can put like a sofa here. Excuse you. David, thank you for that. Kitchen closest to dining, obviously, yes. But the dining room's in the middle. So wherever I put it, it's going to be next to the dining room anyway, right? Thank you for that fart, David. I appreciate you. You smell delicious. There is a pseudo-wudo in the chat if anyone wants it. 10 out of 10 would get slugged here by a skull merchant and bleed out because Claudette won't leave the corner of the map. Well, she's self-caring, you know? Put him sweaty armpits down. They're not that bad, Queen. I mean, a little. It is a little warm. But yeah, no, Ludo, I'm going to put the dining room table directly in front of the door so that you kind of come in and you pick a direction and walk around the table, right? Maybe let me grab the table first and we can work our way outwards from the middle. So let's have a look at our tables. Like I said, it has to be solid. Has to be. It's the reoccurring theme, so we can't have like flimsy legs like this. I could put a table in and do custom legs anyway, so we could always ignore that. I'm not overly concerned. I guess I really just need whatever the biggest table would be then, right? Like something like this. That's actually a great table for this build because it's so substantial. If I did something like that, solid, you got room to walk either way, then I could put chairs around it. Enter room, turn it to the right, where does that go? This to the right leads to the toilet. Open kitchen dining room together, right? And then it's split in the middle by the dining table, right? Kitchen's on one side, living room's on the other, and the dining table is in the middle. Kitchen should be on the right then. I'm thinking the kitchen should be on the side where the toilet is, right? Show me again to confirm. It's not that sweaty, Queen. Not that you can smell it through the camera anyway. When are we gonna play the game? The Debbie Delight Hong, I think you would have to carry me in it. I know that you have like 4,000 hours in it because I have you on Steam so I can spy on you. Would make sense the plumbing wise. No, actually, Lulu, you're right for that. Because all the water would be on one side. Right? No, actually, funnily enough, there would still be on this side because we still have the pool, right? So most of the house is going to be plumbed up. But yeah, logically, yeah. Or an island. Ooh, well, actually, I could still put an island in. Because I could put, say... the way I've set this up with the door being here may screw me over a little. Because it would have been hot to put the door here, and then this would have been the walkway. It's fine. Just means that the oven would have to be here, and also maybe the fridge, right? Because then I could put cabinetry here. Because I don't want to put anything against this wall. Is that the only space? Yes. I like the door reflection in the window. Now I'm feeling it should be the other way round. Maybe. Hi, Tyke. Hi, welcome in. Changing things up, joining you from here. Don't talk about ovens on a day like today. I'm sorry, Tyke. We'll talk about freezers. Big trunk freezers with lots of cold air coming out, right? Maybe because that's such a huge bathroom. It is a huge bathroom, and problem is I realize the oven should be against a wall, ideally. Well, actually, I guess it... Wait, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Wait, no, that would still be weird. No, that would still be weird. I was thinking of putting like cabinetry here and have the oven just like floating in the middle of the cabinetry. It doesn't have to be against a wall. But then I'm like, then you're cooking, not looking at this beautiful view. And we're not going to be looking at a beautiful view, really, because the cabinetry would be blocking this. You wouldn't want to see the wrong side of the cabinetry there either. Let's put the living room here, right? Do it like this. Have it so that you walk behind the sofa set to get behind here, you know? Tyke, how was the rest of your stream today? Did you enjoy your game? Did you enjoy your sword game, Knights, Camelot thing? What's that one called? We need to be able to see the killer hiding behind the windows on the other side of the courtyard. See? Hong knows what's up. Confirmation good, Rick, I believe you. Thank you, Queen. I'm glad you believe me. I appreciate that. Queen, how are you doing? If I do it like this, I can put like a little table here, console table, you can walk past it. We don't care about TV really. I could always put one on the wall if we want it. Dining table here, and then on this side, I could still put the cabinetry here. I don't have to worry about a door being blocked now. So then you could walk this way, right, into the kitchen, and then have like a L-shape cabinetry here. L-shaped back corner with an island. Ludo, we're on the same page. Kingdom Come Deliverance, that's it. That's the one. I clearly do this, right? I love us. Me and Ludo having the exact same thought. We look at the room and we're like, we know how this layout works. Sink of the stove and the island looking towards the windows. Pika, that's what I'm thinking, right? The stove doesn't have to be against a wall because the pipage, if it's gas or electric, can come up from the floor. It doesn't have to be through a wall, right? So what I can do is, if I grab an oven just to test it real quick, I can put it like this, right? And then if I grab a sink, you always put that like 2 away, like put it like here, right? And then have it so that you walk through this way, past this, and then you'd work it. Actually, that could be closer, right? Right? Like this. And then put a little L shape in here. And then make this kind of a closed off space, because then this side could be a bar counter. Knights and swords. Yep, got it. But I couldn't remember the game. I just remember what you do in it, right? Look at us. We know things. So smart. Okay. I'm liking this. Let's have a look. Let's grab Let's grab this. There we go. Oh, that didn't work. I just needed it in here so I could transfer it over quickly. Put it on the countertops in the kitchen too. Okay. Let's decide what style we're going with. It's going to be the same style used in here, right? Do I want it to be white? I feel like it should probably be white. Otherwise, it's going to be very dark, isn't it? So it's bloody cable again. Otherwise, it's going to be very dark. If I make the whole thing this wood, you wouldn't be able to see very well in here. Right? Let's just throw this on the wall real quick. There we go. I think white would be better, because if I make this identical to this, right, that's going to make the room feel very dark. Because it'd be the exact same as the floor. Wish someone would throw you on the wall real quick. I mean, if you ask nicely, Hangry. If you ask nicely, they might be able to. I think lighter looks better, Pika, right? Have the wood be bright like this. Okay, now to find the same style. There we go. Wait, where was the corner one? I just saw it somewhere. There it is. Like pasta. Throw the... On the wall like... Throw you on the wall like pasta. Hangry, how often are you throwing pasta on the wall? I should probably line this up with, like, the window here, right? That's to there. Yeah, probably. Other textures you have, so I think I can choose to do plastic and wood and also like a tile. Let's have a look. It doesn't have to be like a plastic. Like it is plastic, but it doesn't have to be. You've got the wood. Oh, maybe let's do the middle one, the front. So you got like the woods that you can pick from, right? And then you've got bamboos and plastic. Oh, this one doesn't have that many options, right? The little Mario throw where I spin you around and toss you by the tail into bubbling lava. He does have a tail, so that makes sense. Yeah. At this point, you're my only officer sold. Hangry's down for anything at this point. Same, to be honest. Everyone just get thrown at the wall like pasta. This is not an island. No, this is going to be an actual full kitchen. I was about to say Kim cabinet. Kitchen cabinet. Kitchen cabinet. Kitchen unit. Yeah. Right. Bring this round to like here. I wanted so people to walk all the way around to get to the kitchen. Yeah. I can change it after. Let me just get the actual setup done. Okay. This here, this here. Can I do the same there? That makes it all the way around. I don't want the cabinet all the way around. But it's going to look weird if I just stop it here, right? Bamboo with a light butcher countertop. I think the bamboo wouldn't look very good with my modern style, right? To me, it looks very like tiki, right? Like a tiki bar. Please, Ludo, imagine if I just took it all the way around and just had like cabinet all the way around. If I do it like that, what I could do is I could put like a... I wish that... You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I know how I can make this work. I just put like small ones and have them fill in the middle or something. If I do that to there, right? And then just bring that over. Right, that doesn't need that. Take that off. There we go. Right? And then just push that in. I want that to go to the end because I want people to use this as a bar, right? Don't make it the only way in as and make them walk all the way around one entrance. No, please. Why not, Ludo? People can walk. They got legs. So then they can roll. Okay. There you go. There you go. Okay. Go to the end of the wall, Ludo. If you want to download this and fix it later, you are more than welcome to. Okay. Put this here. Uh-huh. You will? You may have to at this point. Okay. Then a cube. Put the cube there to... There. I want that closed off. I'll do it on the other side too. No. On the wall, please. Oh. Thank you. He's like, I will. Downloading it right now and changing it. Okay. I need this. There we go. Oh, that's gonna look strange over there, isn't it? Love that, but it's okay. We'll make that work. What was the horror gore movie last night in bed? Hellraiser. The 2018 one. Just make a back for it. I could actually put this texture across that wall there and have just this one open up, but... Or I just matched this texture. What is that? Matte plastic to this. It's gonna look strange now because it's the way it's coming out. God, make this any harder. Thank you. I can't find anything. Matte plastic. There we go. I feel like that just looks weird. I'm like, it's gonna work on one side because it matches on that side, but it's gonna look weird everywhere else. I don't know. It's fine. We'll figure it out. I need to now match this and find the sink as well as the oven that matches this set. So let's place that. Let's find the oven somewhere. Let's do the modern one. Make a thin wall for it. It could all be wood. Just like a little decorative wall, just push it up against it, right? I think that would work nicely. Okay, so there is a science to this, right? Of how you prepare things in a kitchen, right? You grab something from the fridge behind you, you would prepare it on a counter, wash it, and then cook it, right? But you might prepare it, then wash it. So it might be like this way round, right? And then cook it. I feel like you wouldn't put your sink directly next to your oven anyway, right? Hello, Uncle. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing today? Live on stream? What a holler. I know, right? Mango's out too. Do I like colored countertops and dark cabinets? I mean, it could work in reverse. I'm just trying not to make it too dark, because otherwise you're going to be bumping into furniture. Keep money in a direct line of sight with the killer at all times. Right, because you don't want them to, like, sneak up behind you. Unless they've got, like, a hidden terrorist, you wouldn't know they're there anyway, right? Hello, Uncle, how are you doing? Can't turn your back to him. He'll sneak up on you. Especially if it's Ghostface. You want to expose him, right? Oh, now I have to do this custom because I put that one custom thing at the end. Now it screwed up the whole thing. Right? And then I do one more over here. Like that. Maybe. Maybe. Flip that round. God. They didn't update the other day where they put the ghosting back in. When you look at something, it puts the blue highlight in. But now I can't see if something's next to it because of the glow. I can't tell if it's touching or if it's just the glow. Sync very close to the stove, like one space between. Pika, there is a space. Pika, you may need to refresh the stream. You might be a few minutes behind. How am I? You're about to be caffeinated? What kind of caffeine? So I screw the hole, yes. You stovetop with burners, I do, but I haven't finished yet. I'll get there. I also needed an oven too. Consumables zone, non-consumables zone, cleaning zone, preparation zone, cooking zone. Yes, lots of zones for everything. Unless you just got a song out of your head yesterday after a solid week. You're welcome for that. That time you're like 30 minutes behind in stream. Hangry, it's because you like to rewind. I took a lay down, but have a nice life. Goodbye. Thank you for stream. Thank you for the stream. Hog, I appreciate being here. I have a nice life. Okay. Fridge. I put a fridge. I put fridge. Okay, we need a solid fridge. Not the smeg one. That's what Hangry's got. Maybe a solid fridge like this, right? So yes, we've got preparation stations, right? So you'd grab something out the fridge, and then maybe you'd like prepare it here, right? And then you would wash it. Maybe you might wash first. I guess it depends what you're preparing, right? Something, you know. I have to line these up again too. Right? Okay, let me get my burners. Wait, if I type in stove, that would work, right? Stove top. Yeah, there we go. Stove top. Induction one. What's that one? That's wider. Ooh, that does look kind of fancy though. It's to the side of the oven. I don't know if there's any wider ovens anyway. So I don't know if that would work. I need screenshots and receipts. No, that happens. Hangry's got to go back and, you know, get the ugly frozen face that I had, you know. Have a nice life feels like someone who would say to an ex-boyfriend they randomly met in the street, have a nice life, or don't, right? As they throw something as they leave on the way out, you know. Uncle, how's your day going? What are you up to today? I kind of like it like that. I definitely need a big hanging light in here too. Okay, move that. Yeah. I feel like I also want a cabinet on this wall too anyway. Oh, maybe not those ones, because those ones have the backs to it. Right? Double that up. I don't know what would go here. In that weird little spot here. I don't know. Maybe something artsy. Something fun. It's good, but gas is better. I mean, there are gas ones, but they're not modern. Right? And I don't really like explosives in my house. So you should be against the wall, but whatever. Ludo! It's like you weren't listening earlier, Ludo. We were just talking about how cool it would be for it to be floating so that you can see out the window. Ludo, it's like you're not listening to me. Should just get rid of that space to let an entrance, but whatever. Ludo, you come back. You come back later. You can eat your words. Go ahead. Oh, I hate these things. Let me customize the nozzle on the sink, please. Guess we'll have to use that one. The non-modern one. I do want to use the bronzes. Will it look right in the kitchen? Probably not. Probs not. Let's do these instead. Let's just do the chromes so that we can actually see them. How am I? How am I? Good question. Uncle, give me some good news. Speaking of not listening, what's a Steam machine? Would you like me to pull up the Steam page and review the whole thing again? A song by Daft Punk, yes, that. A dishwasher. That's what the sink's for. Though actually there are dishwashers in the game, but... I'm so proud of you. You went to the gym, is everyone proud of you? We are proud of you, yes. Tell me you have that rig tabbed up and muted without telling me. That's Wolf Dead right there. Not listening. Okay. We've got that. Okay, we got the stove. That's good. That's all I needed. Perfect. Amazing. Chopping board. I need a board. I need a modern chopping board, preferably. I do like the ones with the handles on. Let's do this. Let's find... I want this to either be... No, I don't like that one. Maybe this one. I don't know if I like it like that. I mean, I know you shouldn't use plastic ones, but I would rather it be plastic so it looks like shiny. Yeah, I don't know. Nah. Tabuted is just looking at the mouth moving and the shoulders out menacingly. He's lip reading, right? Trying to guess what I'm saying. Ow. I feel like I'd rather just make a custom one again. It's not big enough for what I want. I mean, it's a decent sized kitchen, so I feel like it needs to have a decent sized chopping board in it too. We'll come back to it later because I want to put lights in. I want hanging lights too. Ceiling lights. And then we do either one like this, or I just do 3. I don't know why I like to do sets of 3, but I feel like they look good. I feel like they look good. If you guys can quit nattering in the group chat, because your notifications keep bloody popping up, Gandhi. I'm going to have like 800 messages to read when I finish. I do hear that apparently the UK is having some kind of heat wave. I think most of Europe is currently melting like plastic. Never plastic, I'm gonna go die. I wish I had like cute metal or a glass chopping board. I could do separate ones. Maybe I could do... These look kind of fun and industrial. So maybe I could do... Oh, actually, I could line them up with these here. That could be cute. Oh, wait. Never mind. I was going to line them up with these, but then one would be kind of hanging off the edge. I mean, actually, that might not look awful, right? If I put one like here, one like there, and one like there, have those come down a little. Three's a good odd number. I do like things in threes. It always kind of... I don't know what it is about it. Just, you have extra lights. You got a little extra coverage, right? Maybe I could just bring those in a little. It looks a little strange with it being off, almost off the edge of the cabinet here. I might bring that. I might bring them both in. Have the middle one. Think butcher block. That's what I'm thinking, Pika, because I can do the custom block and just build a solid butcher block, right? It sounds horrible. It does. Uncle, how's your temperature right now? If we're not in the winter over here, sometimes you're still sweating. I'm so glad it's more chilly here now. What temperature have you got right now? There you go. Maybe I'll bring that in just a little. There you go. Just so it's over the cabinet and then not just like hanging off the edge. They're not even lined up. I haven't even lined them up. I like your new design. I can't wait to see it. Whatever. Luda's like, I'm not saying anything. A blonde butcher? Oh, a blonde butcher? Who's a blonde butcher, Uwu? Okay, let's line these up. Over here, please. And this... Oh. Ikio. There we go. Okay. We've got some big lights. Now we can see in the kitchen. Isn't that lovely? Imagine being able to see whilst in the kitchen. I have no idea. I never check the temp. I just feel what I feel and complain about it. Let me check. Okay, you check and let me know. Gandhi, shouldn't you be at work? So what I want to do, if I do... like that. It would be nice if it was rounded edges. I guess I could do one like that, but it wouldn't be fully rounded, so I might as well do it like this. Yes, I could do... If I lower that... like this, right? Oh, I need to use this one, because it's... yeah. And then do... no, I don't know if I like that one. I'm gonna do like a solid chopping board. Sounds glorious. 26 Celsius. That's not too bad, right? I mean, if it's cooler than it was before, I guess it's better than before, right? Let there be light. We like lighting. We do love a good lighting. I feel like one of these is probably a better solution. Ooh, wait. That's pretty much the one I already have. Love that. Let's not use that one. I hate that. I'm like, my countertops are wooden, so me trying to put a wooden chopping board down that looks like a chopping board and isn't just part of the counter. Guess I could just do it in black, right? No. Don't like that. Maybe let's just make it lighter. There we go. That's a big enough chopping board for me. I think that'd be fine. Hello. Hello, Allie. Hi, Allie. Hi, welcome in, Allie. Thank you for the raid over on YouTube. I appreciate you, Allie. How was the rest of Skyrim? You were on Skyrim. I watched you playing Skyrim. I'm almost on my drink, guys. Front wiggles more than your back. Lots of wiggling. Wiggling is always good, right? Keeps you cool. Shake that ass. Exactly. Wiggle it all out. Do you know you could raid on YouTube? They call it, there was a name for it. It's like a redirect or reroute or something. There was a phrase for it. It's technically slightly different, but you could just send over people just like you do as a raid, right? Ollie often comes in. It's just very sweet. You're playing Skyrim, you got the skeleton key. I'm assuming you'll never be finishing the quest, so you can keep it forever, right? Marble counters and wooden cabinets. I haven't really used well, actually, I don't think I've used marble anywhere else for me to use it. I'm trying to keep the build cohesive, right? Because otherwise it's just crackhead energy where you just put whatever you want in. It doesn't make any sense, right? Get more drink. That's fine. I'm nearly finished. I can get some when I go downstairs. You can raid on YouTube now? Right, Red Turtle. I've never actually tried raiding out on YouTube before. I think it's a redirect feature, but you have to go like in settings and stuff. They haven't made it very easy, which is kind of unfortunate. I feel like if they wanted people to do it, they should make it easier. But Ali, thank you for the raid over on the YouTube. If you need to de-stream, please do. Please go stretch your legs. Go take care of yourself. Go get some water. Go do all of those post-stream fun things. We're currently just finishing up our design here. Well, finishing up. Working on our design over here. If I do it to there. The fact that I don't hate that concrete look on that. The fact that I don't hate that. Ali's a go. I just met her. Ali's amazing. Did you enjoy the stream with Ali? Did you get see some fun stabbing and serial killering and skeleton keying? Once made a pretty good mashup of the song with Cher's cover of Gimme Gimme, which works because the song samples ABBA's Gimme Gimme Gimme. Lots of gimmies is what I'm hearing. Twitch probably pulled a Pokemon and patented rating streams. They could have, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if maybe they haven't kicked in other places. It's a kitchen. It's okay to be different because like you could, you know, tree goat. Who's a tree goat? Excuse you. But you're a goat. I was like, I'm a goat. I promise. What are you eating? Goats eat everything they find, right? I kind of like that. I don't hate that. I mean, I guess I could match the concrete to this concrete too, couldn't I? That I don't thoroughly hate that. No, I don't want to move that. I want to resize that. You know, maybe I did want to move that. Can I can't make the back of that concrete, so I'm actually gonna have to custom build that and put that in too, you know. It's kind of good with the wooden tops. I think that breaks up the wooden top now, right? Because I think that looks, I actually quite like that. Okay, let's try that. Because if I push that in a little bit further, because it's sticking out a little. Still going to push out a little, but it's fine. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like the wooden top. Well, we had the wooden top, but we're changing the backs to it because I don't want to put here. But you don't want it too dark. No, but I can put more lighting in, couldn't I, if I need to? There's Pokemon in chat too. Gandhi, the thing didn't make a noise, did it? I didn't hear that either. Think reroute sounds cool. The raid is more like fun in like a medieval way when a reroute sounds more technologic. It does. It sounds like something's gone wrong. Let's reroute you over here, you know? Fix it. I'll fix it one day. Don't worry. Again, I'll fix it when you fix your PC. How's that? How's that? Okay, put this here. And then put that there. There we go, right? Push that there. Then I can paint that. There we go. Like that, right? Oh, I guess that could actually come down a little, couldn't it? No. I need to make that. I want to see the. I need to line up with this side too. That's better. Okay, that's we're getting there. We're getting there. Valve right now to removing the waitlist. Wow, Gandhi, you can't do that. That's rude. How dare you? How dare you? Your stream has reached critical failure. Recommend you reroute to a trusted source. Exactly. Well, actually, that would be like a really funny raid message, wouldn't it? Imagine you went in and said that, and I was like, we failed. You're now our problem. Wait, no, we're now your problem. Maybe. If I match that no. 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 I undid too many times. Oh, God. Stop letting me press buttons. It keeps breaking things. There we go. I'm gonna ignore that corner piece. Okay, I kind of like that. That looks a little bit hotter. The front side, though. Oh, I guess I should do this corner piece, too. I guess I should fix this side as well. Backsplash, messy. Wait, technically, if there's no splash back, that's not messy, right? Backsplash, Lord! What do you want a backsplash for, Ludo? Why would I need a backsplash, huh? There was no wall to protect from a backsplash. Ludo, if I'm cooking there, where is it going? On the floor. Which you mop. Ludo, what do you want? A wall here? Blocking the view? Silly, silly Ludo. Silly, silly boy. Well, actually, I guess the front should be this, right? Wooden grease just goes on the floor where people walk. Hazardous. What are you gonna do? Sue me at my own home? Go on, I dare you. I dare you. Do it. I don't know if I can make that work here. That's not gonna work. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just do it like this, right? There we go. And just close that off there. It's okay. I was interested to hear someone pointing out the Gaga, So Happy I Could Die sounds like a pocket full of sunshine, but it's just the melody. I mean, there's not really an original song anymore, right? Everything's slightly inspired by something something else. Getty, I was by something away. By something away, I was reading Getty's message. Why are the arms out? Are you warm? I am, Ali, but I've also never worn this before and I've owned it for a few years. So I thought, why not wear it? And because I'm a part of a varsity team now, team Give Me Your Balls, we're going to race them. That, exactly. It's cute. I like it. You should get it. So it looks mesh. It is mesh. Yeah, it's got like, it's breathing. You can, look, you can see my finger through it, right? It's very thin. I can feel the breeze between the trees or something. I'm gonna put that on this side, actually. I could put a small one there, make it like a full corner thing. We're just vibing, you know? Just vibing. Just vibing. Just vibing. Can I fit that in there? Oh! It's like it knew what I wanted. It's like it knew what I wanted. I love that. You look great. Don't give it a thought. Thank you. See? See? We don't have to dare ourselves. We just have fun. Have your nipples almost out? You harlot. I know, right? If I was walking around the streets, they'd be throwing stones at me or something. Do you think that's too far of a walk? I feel like it might be. Maybe I'll put it in the middle. Forever moving these things around. I feel like you don't want to walk too far. If you're grabbing ingredients, you just want to do like a clockwork formation and then you're done kind of thing, right? If you're showing ankle on stream, right? Imagine ankles out like that. Showed us hot new for sure. Thank you. I appreciate that. Noise and no ankle, no ankles. Guess his marriage wouldn't be showing ankle before marriage. No. I'm wearing this, but technically the bottom half is just like, it's just fully covered. No. Oh, ankle, oh, pearl. Yes. You've also got your ankles out, is what I'm hearing. I think this is hot. I like this. Because then, yes, you got your rotation, right? You grab it here. Then you might chop it here. So, like, if it's vegetables, you're preparing it here. Or maybe you take it here, wash it, and prepare it there. I guess it depends on the rotation. You might chop it all first, put it in a colander, and then wash everything, and then fry it up, right? I think this works. Wearing nothing under the camera, we've been none the wiser. That is true. I know a lot of streamers do. They just don't bother putting anything on. Because you don't need to. Because who cares, right? I think it's modern to not have upper cabinets too. Wearing nothing in Nobu would none the wiser. You're right though, right? A lawn runner rug. I think there should be a rug in here, shouldn't there? A nice trip hazard for Ludo to fall on. Something that almost goes to the edges, but enough that I can see the hardwood floor underneath. That could be hot. Well, actually, because we could do the custom rugs. So if I have a look at carpet, right? I think like this would be hot because it's almost to the edge of each one that you wouldn't trip, but you can still see the floor underneath it, right? I've come to find that I really like the look of, if you go down to like no. Like this one. Like this one, because it's like, people don't have white rugs, they have like light beige rugs. Like nothing's actually white. A carpet, yes, it's where you pet your car. A lot of modern does open shelves with no doors on them, right? It's just shelving, isn't it? That's what I'm thinking. Some guys that modern is over and dead. I mean, Gandhi loves his modern. I like a variety of things, you know? Then if you'd like to see the floor thinner? Oh, you mean as in like less to the edges? I mean, I don't know if I care too much about the floor. I just thought, you know, fill up the space so that you can spill and stuff and make big messes. So look, it's too white here. So I think like a beige like that works quite nicely. I don't know if I want a pattern though. I think that's fine. Big rug space. No trip. No trip. Ready for maximalism eclecticness. Are you going to do that in your build, Ludo, for us? We're in a post-modern era. I guess I like a contemporary style because I like a variety of things and I'll put them in one build and people are like, what style is this? I'm like, I don't know. It's what I like, you know? I'm not like doing a very specific build. I think if it looks nice, I'll put it in, but then that might just be contemporary, right? It's just like what's nice in the vibe in the moment. And some plants are always good too. I'm thinking of here having one of those like hanging shelf units. Let's see if I can find one real quick before we raid out. Like one like this, maybe. Like a cube that's in the sky and it kind of hangs down. But it doesn't break up the space at all. I love the games like, you can't actually place it there. And I was like, thank you. I can place it. No. No. Stop this. Stop this right now. Okay. Like this, right? Stop pressing that button. Jesus. Okay, then make it a little bit thinner, right? Like this. Like this. Science Brick is clean. I think so, because this build is a modern build, so I think like a clean style works. If it looks nice, I'll put it in. Exactly. You heard me. And a hanging pot rack. Yes, because I have the like these. I have a lot of ivies and hanging stuff. I think if I do something like this, it adds height to the build. I actually don't want it on the wall either. I want it to be hanging off of something like poles hanging down. Right? If I match that to this wood here, we're going to raid out in a minute, I promise. I just want to... It is Arizona walnut, right? Yes. I want it to be hanging off of poles. Pots and pan storage, right? Because it's above, so you can easily grab them. You'd use it for storage for things like anything that you don't need right now, but you could quickly grab. I mean, it's a little high, but let's just pretend we're tall in this house, okay? So if I was to grab the cube, that's definitely what I meant to type in, right? It's not even in the right place, Rick. Also, Angel, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Like this, right? And then I just did 2 of those. and then just have them holding the whole thing up, right? The poles were hung. The poles were hung. Yes. I haven't met many Polish people, but yes, the poles were hung. That one needs to go across the right a little. And then if I think, because I want it to be almost invisible. So if I do a black metal. They're there, obviously, structurally, to hold up the whole thing. Like that, right? And then that's what you decorate with. You know, you could put pots and pans up there, but you could also put up maybe like a hanging plant, right? I think it'd be cute. I think that would work, right? My flop era disappears soon. That's a great quote. I don't know what that was from. Apparently just chatting, but who knows? They aren't the only ones. Ow. Mm-hmm. Exactly. This needs to be slightly over, though. Gandhi, when do you finish work? When are you streaming today? When you fix your PC, right? Okay, we'll read it in a second, I promise. If the ads try and play, would someone be able to snooze them for me real quick? I'm going to borrow one of these because I want to test it up here and see how it looks. Because I'm curious. I want to see the vision's visioning or if I'm losing it. Never know until you see them hanging. Ubu. Oh. Mm-hmm. I know that's right, Rick. Yeah. Yes. I know that's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know that's right. The face you just made. Cover that always too. Look. But look. Hot. Look. 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 I'm just saying. I'm just saying. In this movie, the wife murders the husband. Okay? Look, he comes in, he's got messy shoes, she's just cleaned the floor, she has a really big knife. He's bleeding out on the floor, the one that he just made a mess of in this kitchen, okay? I'm seeing it, I'm picturing it right now. You know? It's hot. Sex. Chef's kiss. I'm happy with this. Double saving. Don't trust myself. This is Pokemon chat. It's just a matter of who's quicker. Exactly. Do I need to go to Discord and give you tech advice? I don't think Danny's even at home for him to fix it. Does the courtyard have an awning to cover the walkways? It doesn't, Ludo. So if it was raining, the second you step out your door, you are going to get wet. I was considering putting something in, maybe slightly angled, just so the walkway is covered for that reason. Because you have to travel through it to get to the other side of the house. But is it raining men? Not yet, but it might be. If you're available when you're home, I would not pass this up. Gandhi needs all the help that he can get because he is Gandhi. So, oh, I'm already on my game screen. Love that for me. Now we're just turning on the filter and then turning it off. Love that. I'm already on my game screen. There we go. Fixed it. I'm so smart, clearly. Green screen exposed. Yeah. It's because I can't toggle it to swap to one filter to the next. I have to manually do it. Is that wild? Except it isn't a green screen. No, it just removes the background itself. Go on. It is Friday. Go on. It is Friday. May as well use them. The gay rates now. Get your gay rates now. Did it work? Didn't work? That sounds about right, Ludo. They weren't working earlier, so. You shall wait until the third date before exposing your green screen. Uncle's a completely different person without it. Thank you for snoozing those ads too. Guys, I appreciate you. I'm surprised Queen isn't here to use theirs. Queen, would you like to use the stuff? So it's all a lie. It is Reedy. Also, hi Reedy. Did you see the house? Did you see the mansion? Did you see the mansion? Also, the gifts aren't working. All of my stuff decided it wasn't going to work today. Aside from the chat on screen, well, actually, they do work on the starting soon screen, just not this one. Flex Rust Queen, you think I have muscles? I'm practically noodle armed. I don't know what you want from me, Queen. Work. Just imagine the green screen. Imagine if there was a green screen and this room was just completely fake. The whole thing was. The whole thing. Well, luckily you saw the kitchen and the bathroom. It smelled so much. The smell at how nice the vibes were. We like a good vibe, Reedy. Would you live in my house, though? Aside from the serial killer and the wife murdering the husband and stuff. Like, would you live there? Now imagine the gays kissing. There you go. The gift didn't work, so you had to just imagine it, right? Queen, thank you for checking in. If you haven't checked in yet, feel free to. Go ahead, do it. Why does this song keep coming up? I don't like it. I don't know what it's from, but it just sounds like it's like the soundtrack to a weird movie I'm not going to watch. Imagine the beard on beard action. Very matted beards is what I'm thinking, right? Guys, who are we reading out to today? Who are we going to go give some love to? Also, Angel, thank you for checking it. I appreciate you. Ali, success is a journey, but remember to pack some snacks. Oh, I love snacks. I'll be packing some snacks wherever we're going. Should we have a look, see who is on? I don't need that up right now. Let's have a look. Let's see who be on. This is my PC go burr me trying to open Twitch to have a look. Snacks. Snacks. We're wearing a tank top and not a fancy top. I'm in shock because it's not fancy. Hi, BD. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing? You haven't even had that many. And from what you said, you got action on the first date. Oh, wait, no, you're exposing each other. And the green screen too. You should order snacks for the weekend. What snacks would you order for the weekend? What are you in the mood for? I like this song, but I don't like Drake, but I like this song. Does that make me a fake fan? Yes. There is a million people on. I hate when I press the see more button and it just never ends. It stresses me out. Like, thoroughly stressed. Chips. Just chips. See, Ali, that one worked. It's just my overlays that decide not to work. Fine, on my way. Was an actual date. Is there juicy gossip I'm missing out on? Guys, who are we going to raid over to? Who are we going to give some love to? Oh my god, there are so many people on. This stresses me out, guys. I have decision paralysis. I do. Goodbye, boyfriend. Have a good weekend. No, you. No, you. Little varsity queen. So I have a monthly purge. It just stresses me out. Also, we need to end on the red. So may as well end on the red so I can put off deciding. Everybody, everyone say goodbye to the red people. Goodbye, red people. I'll be back again on Monday if you want to hang out. Everyone say goodbye to the red people. Goodbye, red people.